Hello everybody and welcome. We're D&D Boyband, a group of dorks that all like to play D&D pretty boys, because apparently it's not fantasy unless everybody's hot. This is an original D&D campaign set in the critical role world of Exandria, taking place 10 years after the events of CR1. Whilst the Council of Tal'Dorei deal with the aftermath of those events, tensions are growing within the heartlands of Tal'Dorei and deep beneath the ground. I'm Dungeon Master Jamie, and joining me tonight are the Spice Boys, although we are down Luke as Ascor this week. Nevertheless, we have Clued as Rasha, Eski as Zug, Sai as Aku, Lauren as Ghost, and last but not least, Erin as Haydn. To get you up to speed on last week, Zug, who had been banished to the air elemental plane and unable to communicate with his captors, was being escorted by Duke Noku and over to Akadi, the queen of the air elemental plane. Unsure if it was a potential wedding procession or a declaration of war. The rest of the group had settled that in order to get Zug back without invoking the power of the wand of Orcus, they would need to complete the ritual to return Ghost's brother to them. As the ritual began, the feathers gathered by Ghost seemed to open portals into many different realities, each to one of the betrayal gods as well as Arathis. Ghost focused on the ritual and the party defended him from various monsters that were coming out. However, upon completion of the ritual, Romen did indeed appear. However, that was not the goal of the ritual. The goal of the ritual was to return part of Caiphon that was lost and to empower Ghost as his avatar. This led to a situation where a horrid eldritch being has come through the portal, attacked the party. Ghost, who was attempting to leave, having secured his victory, was counterspelled by Ascor, and in return, feeble-minded him, and is now watching the proceedings from above. I believe we are still in combat. Things are going okay. Towards the end, Rasha is inside the belly of the creature with not a lot of HP. Romen, the new character, has been pretty instrumental in saving Rasha, but is perhaps at an end now and has been slightly damaged. The rest of the group has been slowly worn down by AoE attacks. However, at the very end of the session, Haydn did invoke the pact with the Wand of Orcus, using all 9 of its charges to use the gate spell and bring Zug triumphantly, perhaps, back onto the material plane and completely fresh into the fight. And now, Spice Boys, let's get back into combat, which I believe, starting with, it's Ghost, who is going to take the opportunity to look down at you all and smile, and is going to point his finger towards the portal, which is still open.
All right.
Haydn.
Wait, what? Me?
It's your go.
But I did the thing on the last with the wand and stuff. That was me.
That would have been your turn. Sorry,
Yeah.
absolutely. In which case we were done in order. My mistake. I imagine we'll probably say that consumed most of your turn. Aku.
Okay.
Oh, sorry to jump in and rule Zoya, but shouldn't Zug roll initiative?
He has done already.
Don't worry, I
Oh,
did
okay.
before combat.
Sorry. Beat myself
Unfortunately, as always,
Get
not
out of here,
particularly,
Lauren.
not particularly
Betrayed us
initiative
for the
individual.
last time.
So, is there a way that my character can jump into the mouth of the monster, DM?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it has many mouths that are all gnashing. You could certainly attempt to jump into this creature's mouth. It would probably allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna try and follow where Rasha was swallowed.
Okay. Could you make an athletics check for me? Just try to jump into
Aku
this
looking
thing's
like a
mouth.
snack. IRL.
Get you a man that would leap into a toothy gnashing maw for you. I must say that much.
What incredibly low intelligence.
Well,
Although
did you
that's
say
cool.
6?
Athletics or acrobatics,
Cool.
whichever you prefer.
Depending on how much flair you want on this particular move.
Oh no. That's not a little bit.
It's not a high DC, given the fact that this creature actively supports this endeavor. As you kind of use your spear to tuck through it away, you somersault land in one of its mouths. And as you kind of landed, the smell of rot, of kind of pus fills your nose, your nostrils, your lungs, and kind of breathe in, and you feel yourself being constricted and pushed down by this creature's muscles. You make a perception check for me.
What do you perceive inside?
Can you see
Smell.
our cleric inside the belly of the
16.
beast?
16. So as you're kind of being pushed down, you can feel the occasional space to the side, and you imagine that a creature with many mouths like this probably has lots of different kind of tracks leading down. For the 16, you probably catch a glimpse that's a little bit off to your left of like a little bit of light and shining that you maybe could be Rasha. I'd say that's your movement to get in this creature. So you are currently restrained and blinded.
Okay. I guess using my action, or wait, is the action jumping in or the movement doing everything? Like jumping in?
No.
and, like-
I'd say your movement has been jumping in.
Okay. My action then is to try and move towards the light and grab onto Rasha first if I find him.
Okay, make a general strength check to try to maneuver within this thing.
Learn to follow the lights. Or please do. Please follow the light.
Chase the
23.
golden glove, Glad.
Inhumanly, as this creature's like gullet is pushing you down, guided by friendship or just pure muscles. You're pushing this creature's like throat muscles over slightly open, and you do manage, Rasha, you feel as like on your shoulder as you're kind of being pushed down, a hand like grabs you. So I'll say that you two are in physical contact in the stomach of this creature.
This is how I
Okay.
always imagined it.
So okay, yeah. So that was my action. So I can't really do anything more. I think so. I'll be just waiting to the next one.
Yeah. So, cool. That's absolutely fine. Yep. So, Nadan's go. Nadan is gonna take a shot at the creature. Sorry, I need to quickly get this up. You should have access to Ascor's sheet, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Not that he can do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do a dribble.
Feeble-minded. Okay, so Nadan is going to attack the creature. His crossbow. It hits. That is a total of 25 points of damage. Oh, not equal to 25.
Jamie, do you want me to Jaeger pilot Nadan since I'm a rogue and he's a rogue and we do rogue things?
Maybe after this, yes, but right now I'm probably better if I do it quickly. He's just gonna roll
Give it a
that
second.
because he uses steady aim, so no. 25 damage, and Nadan is gonna run over here and hide behind this pillar. If you want to take over now, Ascor is unconscious, so Clued, if
The
you could
death
roll a
save,
d20 for Ascor.
Oh, do I get to accidentally kill Luke's character when he's
No.
not
Quite
here?
No,
possibly.
don't do
That
it!
would- Oh my
That's a
goodness.
13 DM.
13, so success. Mark
Yay!
that as success for me. Cool. This creature though is going to use one of its legendary actions. So many sheets open. To tentacle whip. Roman.
Can I? Oh wait, I find out whether it hits first before using a shield, right?
27. 28 even.
Yeah, shield's not gonna do anything against that, is it?
No.
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 Wait.
Uh,
No, I'll let it hit.
Okay, that's 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And could you make a strength saving throw for me?
Nope. $12.
Oh, okay, you are currently grappled by this creature. The tentacle slams into you and then rips around you and kind of begins holding you up in the air.
Thanks, I hate it.
Gonna eat the whole party, isn't it?
Rasha.
Okay, wait. When do I take damage for being inside it?
It hasn't had a go since it's followed you yet.
Oh,
thank God.
good. Okay. So I've just felt Aku's hand on, but I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. I'm blinded as well, right?
Blinded and
I mean,
restrained.
he probably would have said, "It's me." when he
Yeah,
I don't think he would have just like grabbed you and just stayed silent for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Rasha's just like, oh, who's that?
That's
We're just
fine.
hanging out. We're just hanging out, man. Okay. I'm going to use my last 4th level on a cure wounds on myself because it's all going tits up. So the only thing probably he can find is his holy symbol, so we'll clutch it. And yeah, his action will be that. Movement wise, can we shimmy? Can we shimmy up the gullet? Can we
Slide
You're
down the other way.
restrained. I will. You can make a strength saving throw to attempt to move, but you are restrained.
Okay. Okay, that's 23 HP, so that's good. We're 25, which is a lot more than 2 HP. Right, strength save. Dude, it's a natural 20, and I used a different dice to the one that rolled me 12 last session.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Praise
going to
Gab.
investigate those dice.
It's a different dice. Yeah, so
Okay. So you managed to pull yourself a decently long way up this creature's kind of mouth gullet, and you can see light at the end. And I'm going to say with that roll as well, you resist like pushing you down, and you take Aku with you. So another roll like that, you might be able to just escape this creature.
okay, he probably looks down at Aku if there's a tiny bit of light and says, "This is like the most crazy thing ever. This is the worst. Aku, I think we should just quit everything and sell things again." And yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. Roman.
Cool. Romen says quietly to himself, although depending on how far inside the creature Rasha and Aku, they may or may not be able to hear, and he's like, I didn't spend the last decade in here just so you can try this on me again. And he will use his bonus action to teleport into the space of his echo,
Oh, okay. Okay.
if that is allowed while
That is,
grappled,
of
'cause it's not a
course,
spell.
allowed. No, absolutely. It's
so-
more Echo Knight bullshit, but it is.
Yes,
allowed.
it is. He will what would be helpful?
Yeah, our
Okay.
camera's gone off again.
Oh, I'm so sorry about this.
DM
This is supposed to
side.
be-
Uh,
Okay. It's like covered in eyes and mouths and stuff, isn't it? And
Yeah.
tentacles.
Poke it
Very
in the
pretty.
eye. That'll work.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out whether this spell is worthwhile. Or... I think I'll just lay into it with some damage. I reckon. I shall attack with my rapier, and I get 2 attacks. So I'll roll the first attack. That's an 18.
I believe 18 hits. Yes, it does hit.
Oh, I should have done Green Flame Blade, actually. Never mind. I'll roll damage for that one. Oh, are you kidding me? That's a 9.
Doesn't hit. So the first one does. What are the damages?
Oh, sorry. No. Sorry. That was the damage. 9.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 9 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Was a rolled a 1. And that's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And that's slightly better, 13 damage.
Okay, yeah. As you kind of switch places with your echo, kind of take a second. This thing is full. It's just flesh. There's no real armor on it, and you're used to these things. You're just cutting away at what you know are kind of the key like trunks and tendrils that keep this thing up, and it's kind of like big chunks of it are now shifting off, and kind of hitting the floor and beginning to evaporate. It's looking pretty rough.
Can I use my movement?
Yes, to move around it,
This-
or
Well, I was just thinking, the portal's still open, right?
Yep.
And would he know that, like, I mean, perhaps this is an Arcana check or something, but would he know that he would need to close this or not, or whether it will, like, the idea is it will close itself?
You can make an Arcana check, yeah.
24.
24. You're a practitioner of the arcane arts. You're looking at the portal. You know there is some source that is keeping this open, and based on that, based on kind of the purple tendrils linking the portal to Ghost, you imagine Ghost might be keeping the portal open.
Oh. Okay, so I guess I can't move back without incurring opportunity attacks, so I'll just stay where I am for now.
Okay. It's this creature's turn, which means everyone inside it takes...
Won't be that bad, right?
28 points of acid damage.
Yeah,
Don't
boy,
you
I'm
dare say
unconscious.
and. Don't you dare say and.
And 18 points of psychic damage.
Oh no!
Ow.
So that's 56 points of damage. No, sorry, 46 points of damage total.
Does that include the echo, or is that
No, these are
outside?
no. So the echo's being grappled. These are all the creatures inside it.
Yeah. Rasha goes limp in Aku's hand. Moving swiftly onwards from that one.
And then it's going to make
What a line.
a tentacle attack against Haydn.
Wait, what? Oh no.
That's a 26.
A
Which
hit?
hits. Yep. Could you make a strength saving throw for me? As you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
But I have evasion.
Okay, that's against dex
for the
checks.
first time of my life.
That's against dex checks, not strength checks.
Wait, what? I can't.
That allows you to automatically succeed dex
Wait, what?
saving throws.
Where's
This
the
is a save.
the rules lawyer when you need him?
Actually.
I think you'll find.
No, it needs a dex saving throw. Damn it. Okay. Wait, how much damage do I take?
25
Of what kind of damage?
bludgeoning.
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Oh, fucking
As it
hell,
picks
dude.
Haydn up with its attack
Fucking hell.
and scoops you into its mouth.
Oh, dude.
Do I take more damage when I?
No,
get
it's the
scooped
start
into
of its turn when you take damage, so it has devoured you, which means you are inside it currently. And then
Good
it's going
thing
to
I've
take
got
attack.
Baden ready to go.
It's going to attack against Zug.
Funny, Aqua and Rasha are so big and beefy, there can't possibly be any more room inside of it.
So,
I'm
for-
Zug,
looking at this picture. There's a lot of
How big is
mouths.
it? Yeah.
Zug, you are
Hmm.
Zug, you are pulled through, and you look around. You look up, you see Ghost, and you're like, oh, didn't know Ghost could fly.
I don't think he would
Uh,
immediately notice Ghost, to be honest.
yeah, yeah.
How far in the air is he? He's pretty high in the air.
Pretty
isn't
high
he?
up. You're looking around.
Yeah,
you
he's
see
like
this thing in front
60
of you.
foot in the air. He's still holding a bunch of grapes in one hand.
Yeah,
And
it's a bit
he's-
shocking.
And his mouth a bit full, and gets pulled through and just like stands there looking a bit confused. Then turns and sees whatever
Hayden
this
be eating.
horrible eldritch horror that's just consuming the party, and just
Hayden,
in the time that he's been standing there watching, two tentacles have just absolutely just one bang two people. So yeah.
Yep, so that's a 30 to hit Zug. As you're gaping, its third
Alright,
attack
well, that definitely hits me.
slams
yeah.
you and deals. I'm rolling, so that's an 8, 7, and a 4 on the dice. That's 27 points of damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning. And could you make a strength saving throw for me?
Yep. 25.
25 is a success. As you kind of, it slaps you a bit, it kind of grip you around and you tense up and you push it away from you and you resist being grappled. And actually, it's your go.
Well, obviously, having the grapes smacked directly out of his hand onto the floor. He gives a cursory look to the grapes, on the dirty sandy floor, covered in sand, because they were, moist, so... This is a very sad moment.
I'm feeling sad about the grapes now.
All his all his friends are currently unconscious or suffering.
One of them
Ghost
is
is nowhere
evil.
to be seen. Yeah, he has a
Oh,
big
Ghost is there.
Yeah, I know, but he's 60 foot directly above him. He doesn't look. He's not got any magical, like, perception or anything. Until
I said,
Ghost says
you
something, he's
have-
not going to look up.
Right. But you have no idea that Ghost has done shit, right? Like, you're still in the camp of Ghost is a
whatsoever.
great guy. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as he's aware, Ghost is in this monster too. There's no. All he knows is he saw Aku heroically leap into the mouth of this creature. So obviously the target of damage is very, very obvious at this point. So where is he on the battle map versus?
You're here.
Okay. Am I just in range to attack, right? Just straight away. How big? This thing is huge.
Yeah.
How tall is this thing?
It's a huge creature. It's
Yeah, okay.
probably
Thank you for
about
that.
no, as in like that's the definition. So
Oh, I
it's probably
see.
about like
You're
15, 20
sassing
feet
me.
tall.
It's
Yeah, so
large.
creatures come in categories. It's like medium,
Yeah,
large,
yeah.
medium, large, huge.
I realized that upon trying to
gargantuan.
sass you, I realized it was a mistake. Okay, in that case, he just, obviously immediately whips his axe off his back, and goes for a immediate jump smash, overhead smash towards this creature that just tried to smack, like
Yep.
hit him with a tentacle, and that's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay, I should get my little roll thing out. Okay, actually no, I've got it here. I know what I'm doing. So that's 12 plus this and this. What's that? 12. So that's 23 for the first one.
23 for the first one. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and then obviously immediately goes for a second swipe, which this time it's a 24 to hit, which I assume hits.
Yep. And
And then with the return smash is a. Oh, please let me roll better than this. That's a bit more sad than before. 5. This one is a 16.
Okay. Cool.
So rolled almost as low as I can.
16 damage. Okay. Cool.
Actually, you know what? This thing is doing a lot. I'm gonna also use action search to attack again.
Okay.
Take
It
an
is-
additional action.
It is barely standing.
Sorry.
Oh,
It
good.
is barely standing.
Oh, good.
Do it, do it, do it.
Release me from this hell.
This is a 25 to hit, which I assume is
25
normal
hits.
strikes. This is going to be a 17 plus. I'm not. I mean, that's fine. I can't reroll that one. 17. 20. That's 20. 20.
20 damage. Okay. Zug reappearing, unsure of what's going on, being whacked by a tentacle, looking around, seeing your friend's thing. A blur of adrenaline throws through you. You grab your axe. You've just been slicing at this thing, hacking, slicing, inhumanly fast. Roman, who's never seen this before, is like, "What the hell is this? Where did he come from? What is going on?" And as you're cutting away, the creature begins to like shudder. You can see it like shuddering and falling, and begins like parts that you aren't even hitting begin evaporating. And once you're done, there are just like 3 little oozes on the ground, and each of them kind of like one of them begins to move as Aku is released by this creature, and each of the other 2, Haydn and Rasha, are kind of flung out onto the floor as it lies dead, and everything inside it is ejected.
Thank God.
So
Okay,
I'll
okay,
kind of spread
okay.
you guys roughly around here where it would have like spat you out.
Technically, if I kill something, I get another attack, but there's nothing to attack in range, so I'll have
Yeah,
to
Ghost
just leave
is
that.
90 feet in the air.
Yeah, it ain't happening. So no,
Okay.
no more attacks. That's as many as I get.
Cool. So, could those of you who are alive, or at least not unconscious, make perception checks for me?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, is it daytime?
Yes.
I have disadvantage because I'm a drow. At 12.
Rip.
Get this man a parasol stat.
Yes, pepperonis.
7 for.
Oh, I got
Aku.
natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So Roman and Akil, all that you see as you're looking around, you see the people on the ground. You see that 2 of them are unconscious. See Ascor as well. Like all 3 of your friends, you're kind of taking stock. And as you look up, you just see Ghost pointing towards the portal. And through it, you can see similar tentacles and mouths beginning to emerge as presumably another one of these creatures is about to come through. So something else catches your eye. As you see this, and you look around, you look up at Ghost, and just behind him, there is a glint, a green glint just for a second. And then the next thing you know, there is a bolt firing towards Ghost, and he just doesn't see it. He's just pointing straight down it. And then just like, it's coming closer and closer and closer. And you can't quite make out what it is, it's moving so quickly. And just then suddenly it erupts through Ghost's chest. You see Ghost go, push forward, and there is a black blade sticking out of Ghost's chest, moving forward, with a golden hilt with green trailing off it.
Oh,
And then, like,
Yoas.
teleporting in front of, to behind Ghost, standing there with the sword. Those of you who are alive and see this as Ghost blood starts dripping down, is the Solar of Zahir.
Oh,
Oh, that's so hype!
Oh,
And you
my
hear booming across the battlefield. You opened a portal to my master's realm. Do it again. And then turning around, he turns around. Pet, deal with his accomplices. And flying behind him from the shadows,
No.
you see the undead rock flying down.
Oh, nah. He was meant to help us, not.
I don't know about that.
no, I think it's gonna go for the tentacles, eh? Maybe? Or us?
Oh, are we?
Who's
Who's
accomplices?
accomplices? Who is an accomplice?
It is probably us, though,
It's
maybe.
probably us. We were
It's
we were
probably
planning
us.
for this.
Death saving throw.
Wait, me?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
All of you are dead, so yeah, you kind of need a.
Oh shit! This was bad, and it got worse somehow.
Okay,
This
just roll
rock was
D20,
really
right?
big, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the rock, as it swoops down below the kind of cloud line, it's massive. This is the closest a lot of you have seen it. You can see a bit of flesh kind of rotting off it, but it's easily got 150 foot wingspan. It is moving incredibly quickly and dive bombing.
Why though?
Okay, so Haydn, what was that?
A nat 20.
That's 20.
Do I get
Hayden,
anything
you
special?
Stayed alive.
Yes.
Wait,
So
so,
you're no longer rolling. That's three successes.
wait, so
If
I'm
it
back on 1 HP.
damage.
Natty 20 counts for 2.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're not on 1 HP. You're just no longer dying. So long as you remain untouched, you don't roll any death saving throws. You're just unconscious. However, if someone damages you, you fail, and you'll need to heal to be got back up.
Oh, okay, so is that just 2 successes then? And I just
3 successes. Well, no, you basically, if you were to get 3 successes, you just survive. You don't come back at 1 HP.
Oh, okay.
Because you
So
need
is
to be
it-
healed still, eh?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Cool.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know why that should know. Ignore that one. That sounds
Aku is gonna cast another healing spell.
On
This is not what his muscles are for. On Rashaval.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome, babe.
HP, just Rasha get back.
Let me figure out what I cast it at first. So second level, 2d8 plus 4. $14 points of damage. I mean,
Damage.
Excuse
So the
me.
reason
Is there a second ghost in the party?
So you being betrayed again?
just like on the ground, just like unconscious. And Aku just
Excellent.
You just fucking punches him in the face.
Call the
This is
ambulance.
time.
E2 Aku.
I always knew that Aku was a ghost sympathizer.
Yeah. Death save, I guess. No, 2.
Oh my god.
14 points of
14.
healing.
I'll make a good
Cool.
clip.
Ah, heal with love. Great, cool.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do with this turn?
No.
Summon the music box.
Healing slap. We need the music. Even the music bullet just like left after that one. That's what took the damage.
That's so
How
good.
did your character die? Oh, a paladin punched him when he was unconscious.
If any paladin was gonna do it, it was gonna
It
be
would be
Aku,
that.
though.
I'm surprised you
Very
didn't get
true.
stabbed to death.
Oh,
All right. So, Aku, you heal 14 points, and Rasha's eyes kind of open, and you see kind of the acid on some of the armor, the blood, the battered bruising, but it's conscious now.
Yeah. Good.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Guess just like try and wipe off the slime off him and Rasha. Just I don't know if it's helping, but he's gonna try.
Presentation is important in life and death scenarios.
Nadan, so hit.
I don't have a token for Nadan, so I can't roll directly into roll 20, but
Okay.
my best anyway. So his range is 30, 120.
Are you aiming at Ghost?
How's Ghost looking after getting?
Oh, actually,
stabs like that?
Rasha should have failed a death saving throw for that sword. However, given that that was only one instance of damage transferred,
Yeah.
it should be fine. But
Cool.
this is going to be interesting.
And you said that Ghost is 90 feet in the air?
Yes.
Okay. So Dan has can only do crossbow shots. I guess if he stays where he currently is and uses steady aim, then he can cancel out the disadvantage from shooting at over 30 feet and try to do a regular attack on Ghost here. So
Okay.
I will shoot with the hand crossbow. Does a 19 hit?
18 doesn't hit Ghost.
Whoa. What's your
Oh,
AC? Jeez Louise.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, it does, but it kind of seems to just disintegrate as it goes towards him.
Okay. Interesting. That's fine. Then I think that is that's his action. Oh, and then using steady aim gives up your bonus action and your movement, right?
No, just your bonus action. I think.
No, I have a feeling it does something to movement. If
Oh,
I'm
am I
reading
wrong?
the ability, I just don't know what it does. I can't remember.
Steady aim as a give yourself as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage if you haven't moved this turn after. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, can't move and can't use bonus action.
Okay, that's fine then. Then his turn
Cool,
is
that's the
done.
end of the go.
Yep.
Cool. Could somebody roll a death saving throw for Ascot, please?
Wait, who
I'm
did
in
it last
charge.
time?
Oh, no,
I'm
sorry,
in
sorry.
charge of Ascot, aren't
Rasha
I?
is in charge. Yes, absolutely.
His
Oh
life
boy.
is literally in your hands.
An 11. Luke
Two
will continue to be my
successes.
friend after this.
Thank God.
Great.
Rasha, you have returned
Okay, he's
to a
gonna.
very different scene. Looking up at Ghost, sword through his chest, the rock flying over.
Does Rasha feel anything in his chest from that sword going through?
Yeah, it hurts.
Right. Yeah, good. Okay, well, clutching at his chest, he's probably gonna cough up a big old blob of blood and probably some acid and eldritch gunk in there. He's just gonna look around, blurry-eyed, and he's gonna cast Mass Healing Word. We're gonna center it. Okay, so it's 60-foot range, up to 6 creatures of your choice. Okay, so he's gonna use that to get Ascot and Haydn back up. I think we can get all of the party apart from Nadan. So we'll heal, those 6. Roman, not Roman's Echo, because he's a spooky image. So it's not going to be a whole lot of healing, but it's going to be 7 HP to everyone. So
Okay.
unconscious guys are back up.
Praise Gab.
Okay. Action-wise, this rock is... How quickly is that thing moving? Does it feel like it's going to be on us next turn?
Maybe a turn or two.
A turn or two. Okay, and then the solar is up there.
It's 90 feet in the air as well.
And there's this thing coming through the portal behind us as well. Can you see that?
That seems to have stopped.
Okay.
The solar seems to have distracted Ghost from channeling the force. I
think, honestly, we're gonna cast another. He's gonna cast another healing word on himself at first level because I'm kind of out of spell slots, guys. Apart from one revivify. So he'll give himself 9 HP and just kind of maybe quietly mutter, Guys, I don't understand, but when Ghost is getting hurt, I am too. I think it's... And he kind of raises his hand and looks at the ring, looks up at Ghost. I think I might have done this to myself. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, absolutely. Roman.
Cool. So Roman's like priority is to try and close this portal at any cost. Knowing that seeing that Ghost has been like stabbed and it's disrupted it, or at least it disrupted him from pulling anything further through. Do you think he would be able to conclude that there is a way to close the portal like without killing him, or do you think he would conclude that we'd have to destroy him or get him to leave to get the portal to be closed?
I think that he kind of with that roll you had last time, which is like a 20-ish, you imagine it's probably a little bit of proximity. If he were to lose consciousness, he'd probably lose it as well, or something demanding his energy and attention would probably cause it to close after enough time.
Okay, so there's no way to close it by going up to the portal and like moving stuff around, or...
I think so. All the regents that ghosts use seem to have disappeared in the formation of this portal. You aren't sure if a dispel magic would work at a base level. Given the powerful magics, it would be incredibly tough to dispel this magic if it was even possible. Metagaming would be incredibly high DC with dispel magic to attempt to close it.
Cool. Oh boy. I guess.
So I suppose your options would be hope that it closes because Ghost is distracted or leaves.
Yeah.
Or attempt to wound Ghost so that he is forced to leave, retreat, or focus on something else.
Okay. So Roman is going to move next to Haydn, and shout over to everyone there. I guess everyone's up now. So you all need to leave this place now. There is no hope of winning this battle. And he's going to grab Haydn under his arms if Haydn will let him go.
Yeah, Haydn. I guess Hayden's too kind of weak to.
Okay. And he's gonna cast. All right. He's going to cast Fortune's Favor on Haydn, which I will send to the thing so you can see what it does.
Cool.
He's going to basically try and get Haydn up and indicate that he wants to start
Okay.
getting out of here.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. And that everything was your turn?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Zug.
You're allowed to speaking. How much is speaking considered an action again?
Depends how much you speak. Generally, it's free. Then there's a bonus action if it's a lot, and then if you want to talk a lot, it's an action or achieve something.
Okay, I mean, obviously, this exact moment in time, Zug just what is going on? Having no context of anything that's happening right now. All he can see is a giant portal. Obviously, the thing that was eating everyone has just died, and now suddenly there's a giant bird that's about to attack everybody. No, he turns to... Actually, no. Zug would turn to Roman at this point and just... who are you?
At the end of Zug's go?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just clueless. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He still doesn't even know that Ghost is an enemy.
This is going to fly 120 feet. Dive bombing. It's probably going to be about 30 feet off the ground now. So I've got a little number there. 30 feet off the ground.
120 feet wingspan.
Why is that token so big?
Rocks are massive.
Bruh.
This is
Very
not
large.
even representative of how big this creature actually probably should
It needs
be.
to be bigger, actually.
I'm really scared.
So it's the Solar's turn. He is going to make attacks against. Oops. He's going to make 2 great sword attacks.
Is it half the damage taken that I take?
Yep. So the first one misses. One hits as he pulls the sword back and goes for 2 slashes.
Jamie, I think your mic might be cutting out.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bit further away. Is that
Yeah.
better?
Yeah, that's much
Yeah,
better.
sorry, it was.
Tell us how we die, Jamie, in HD.
Yeah.
Cry.
Sorry, I'm just rolling lots of dice.
No, stop rolling dice.
Can you not though? It was
why
So
though?
Rasha, you take well, Ghost takes 28 points of slashing damage. So
Okay,
Rasha, you take
okay.
14
Okay, that's alright.
Plus?
plus he takes halved 9 points of radiant damage, so you take 4.
I'm on 3 HP.
Surely, like, Rasha being like a holy man is like immune to radiant damage. No?
No, he's resistant to fire.
Okay.
Use a rock.
Ghost is going to mutter something under his breath, which I don't think many of you will be able to hear. Any of you will be able to hear at 90, and is going to Misty Step. And as far as you're all concerned, Ghost probably disappears. He's Misty Stepping about 300 feet in the air. There are clouds cover. I'm going to put 390 and leave him on the map. But for now, at least, Ghost is missing. And he goes after the Solar, so that's the end of their goes. The Solar's kind of hanging there, but looking upwards towards where Ghost has gone. You can all see its form and its sword point upwards. It's about to move that way. Haydn.
Oh gosh. I gave away both of my healing wands. Why did I do that? I can't heal myself. I literally have got no idea. I guess. Oh shit! The rock is coming. Okay. So. Kind of being slightly held up by kind of Roman's arm around his shoulders. Haydn is still really dizzy and just like out of it from having been unconscious twice in the past couple of minutes. He also refuses to make any actions until there's some sick beats in this channel, so hook us up,
It's
DM.
really short, it's my bad.
And shakily he regrips his Elven Court crossbow, and he raises it and points it at the rock's eye and tries to attack.
Yep. So as a steady aim,
As a
you
steady
got
aim
advantage.
attack, yep.
Okay.
So that is first roll is a 13, but then he has advantage.
your camera's off again.
So I will roll again. That's a 21, and because
21
he
hits.
has Elven accuracy, he rolls a third time to replace that 13. So 22, and because I have Fortune's favor, I get to
Are you sure you
roll-
wouldn't rather save that for a saving throw?
Okay, I'll save Fortune's favor for now. Anyway, a 22. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit, yes.
Cool, so that is 11 points of damage and 20 points of sneak attack damage for a total of 31 damage.
31, okay. As the rock flies in, just carves through its eye, and you see it kind of, and the eye, like, it doesn't even seem to move it. It doesn't even seem that bothered by it. Like, the arrow sticks in, and just the flesh around it begins to, like, almost like carve away, revealing the skeleton and the beak behind it.
Cool. And I'll just shout to my allies, guys, we gotta get out of here.
Aku, you're up.
Who has? Did I see who else had the healing wand? It's Ascor and someone else. There were 2 healing wands.
Ghost
Ascor
have
and
one?
Aku have got the healing wands right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Haydn threw it to you earlier in combat and was like, "Rick, heal yourself," and used it on yourself. I think you've got.
I remember this.
You've got the wand of severe wound. Oh, that's not what it's called. Go. Wand of cure serious wounds. You have 3 charges left on it.
Could I use it to heal someone else?
Yep. The only thing on the wand is, I believe it's touch distance. I
Okay.
mean, let me double check that. Series. Yeah, it's a touch-based spell, so you gotta get touch distance to use the wand.
I'm gonna use the wand on Rasha, I guess. And Aku's probably going to say, "You really, really need to sever that bond, like now, with Ghost."
How much healing
Yeah.
is that? How much is that for healing?
That is up to Aku to roll a 3d8 plus 1 point per caster level.
Oh boy.
Does Paladin count as a
Aki
caster?
will be a 5th level. No, what am I talking about? What are caster levels?
That's caster level is just what level you are in that class, no?
Yeah, so plus 11.
Wait,
Oh,
11?
11?
Oh, 9,
We're
9,
level
9,
10,
level
bro.
9. Sorry.
Okay.
10.
We're level 10.
We're level 10, bruh.
It's hard.
Doesn't even know
20.
what party.
7 points of health. I nearly said
27?
damage.
Oh damn. Okay. We feel cool.
Feeling better?
Thank you. Yeah, Rasha probably just stares up at him and nods. As an off-turn thing. Gosh.
Okay. If there's nothing else Aku wants to do with his turn, it is Nadan's turn.
Cool. So after hearing Haydn shout the call for retreat and also seeing Ghost disappear up into the cloud line, now unable to be seen by the naked eye, Nadan is going to emerge from his hiding spot and dash 30 feet towards the party, then another 30 feet with his bonus action, and then finally the final 30 feet with his action. So he will end up... Oh, I cannot control Nadan.
No, so he'll end up here.
Yeah, just there is good
Cool.
enough. And
Just standing right underneath the rock, like.
And Nadan will say, I'm gonna try doing the Nadan voice. I do not understand. Where's Ghost? We have to leave.
Where's Ghost gone?
Where is Ghost?
What is, you say, a ghost?
Wait, Jamie, give me a bit of Nadan's voice. Let me try that again.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what you mean.
I'm not.
Bien sûr.
Oh, so it's kind of like sexy French then. Okay, it's just I'll just do like male version of Marie.
Very much. Okay,
We have to get out of here.
so it's Askel's turn. Now, Askel may be healed, but he is still suffering from the effects of People Mind. And he sees a big scary
Just
bird.
like normal then.
Right,
and he
so
is going to run 60
It's
feet
almost,
away.
this
it's
was my plan for
almost,
Askel. So,
Oh no!
yeah.
Why is he running?
Sorry,
Why
I
are
meant
you
more.
running?
Sorry, I meant more if he gets greater restoration. But yeah, I mean.
You think I have spell slots for great?
No, but like maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
You think I'm going to be
Rasha.
alive tomorrow?
Maybe. Rasha, you're up.
Bold assumption.
Okay. So earlier in the combat, I tried to remove the ring.
Yes.
Right? Did I? I've tried that, right?
Yeah,
and
you
it didn't
found-
budge. What happened?
You tried to remove it, and it burnt, and it hurt, and it was warm to the touch, and you didn't seem to have the strength to pull it off.
You don't need that
He-
hand.
He's just gonna shakily
finger.
look at Aku and say, I cannot. I do not actually think that I can take this thing off. And he's gonna look up at Ghost, look to the ring, look to the knife on Aku's belt that he made for Aku, and he's gonna try take it and try remove the finger.
You're gonna try to cut it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, good.
We'll
Good.
get some sovereign glue. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
We're gonna
Get
graft
some,
it back on.
get some Geb glue. Geb glue.
Get some get glue.
Okay, that's a natural 18 plus dagger, strength, dexterity.
Dex.
Is he even proficient with this shit? Okay, so I'm attacking myself. Am I
Yeah.
using my own armor class or
No, I think I just wanted to see what the roll was. If you roll a natural 18, I'm gonna let you cut your own finger off. If you roll damages,
yeah, cool.
1d4 plus your
A
dex.
D4 plus my dex, so I do 3 points of
3
damage.
points of damage to yourself. As you kind of remove that bit of the gauntlet, you've kind of taken away, slash down, And just like you see, is there's like a little jet of blood, and just the finger lands on the floor, and in your head, Rasha. Just like, well, that's a shame. As it falls off the ring on the finger on the floor.
In whose head?
In mine.
Rasha's.
He's kind of looking down at his finger, shaking a little bit, being like, how am I ever going to make things again? I need that finger. This is the worst. Probably just, shaking and clutching at it, and just holding the dagger.
Yep.
I feel like he probably doesn't have presence of mind to use a bonus action, to be perfectly honest.
Fair enough.
So, yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna just shuffle back a little bit. Cool. Good.
Roman.
If I use Thunderstep, everyone around me is going to take damage, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I knew we couldn't trust him either. Never ever trust the Everthills, or whatever your last name is.
Okay, so he's gonna send the with his bonus action, he's going to send the clone 30 feet that way, and also like in the but diagonally in the air, like towards the
Okay.
oncoming
so,
rock.
Maybe that's probably more like 10 feet in there. Okay.
And let me see. 10 feet. Okay. Who looks more broken, Rasha or Haydn? Who looks
more broken?
Yeah, like who looks more dead or
Think-
dying?
Hayden.
I'm on 7
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah.
I'm on 27. On a scale of 115, I'm on a 27.
Okay, cool. And Aku's looking okay. I guess Askor's just pissed his pants and ran away. That's cool.
Typical Ascor.
Yeah, can I use like is it like half your movement to help someone else move, or if you wanted to move them, or
Yeah, I'd say you'd both be moving it through difficult terrain. So if you're trying to drag somebody, I'd say you can move half your movement with them.
so I could move 15 feet with Haydn
Yes.
if he allows me to help. Does he allow me to help?
Yeah, I
Him.
think so. He's not really got in him to fight at this point.
Okay.
He just goes, "Hey, wait, where are we going?"
Cool. So we'll move that distance.
You are on your
I'm
thing
so
count again?
sorry about this. It's so
No
annoying. Misty Step, you can't take anyone with you. I'm not gonna. No, that's a precious spell slot. So yeah, that's gonna be
Not
The-
worth it. Hear
the
that?
movement. Not worth it. Yeah. Oh, actually. No, that's it. Sorry, that's it. He's gonna just
Okay.
like shout like, "Come with me if you want to live."
Zug. It's your go.
Zug just kind of staring up at this giant bird. that I
Nobody's
imagine-
responded to you.
At this exact point in time, this bird is probably a couple of seconds away from crashing directly into what exactly? Like at this point, its trajectory must be pretty clear. Like,
Yeah,
does it
it's
look like
fine
it's about to go straight at us? Straight at us. Okay, well, he kind of like, where am I on the map? Zug moves closer to the rest of the group and kind of readies a reaction or an action
Yeah,
as
hold
this
your action.
thing's coming down to him. Yeah, and just again goes, "Can someone explain to me what is going on? Why is everyone dead? What did I miss?"
So, it's the rock's go. The rock is indeed going to fly in, so you can take your attack action as it flies in.
Okay, cool.
That's
Can you
gonna
do,
be it
you can
moving
do
40
a-
feet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, that's fine.
So
And
it's just-
actions versus reactions.
It's your action. So if you hold an action, you get your
Yeah,
2
attacks.
attacks. It's what you like. You
Okay,
have to
cool.
specify what would trigger it, but in this case, it's the
Yeah.
rock. which
So I'd
is
still get a reaction if the event
Yes.
got triggered. Okay, cool. I just want to know whether they count as the same thing. Okay, so in that case, yeah, no. As the rock comes down, I have no idea how on earth you would attempt to try and attack something this heavy moving directly towards him, but he manages to just flail at it, and that flail is a... I've lost my fucking tab. This is fantastic. Give me a sec. There it is. That is a... Oh, that's a 10 to attack on the first one.
10 misses.
10 misses, so okay, his first hit is just a utterly pathetic attempt that just misses due
It's
to the speed of
Moving
this thing.
quicker than you expected. Yeah, it kind of hits one of the talons and kind of deflects off.
And then again, this time he rolls a natural 1, and
Ooh.
it's a 9 to hit. So yeah,
Guess
both
that's- yeah,
attacks
not-
completely useless.
Okay, so it is going to make a
Eesh.
it's going to make a beak attack against the Echo, actually.
Oh, did the Echo get an was an opportunity attack provoked when it came into
No,
range?
that was the a hold action.
But it moved into its
Yeah,
range.
so it's when it leaves, you get an opportunity
Oh, I
attack.
thought it
It's
was
just when it
in as
leaves.
well.
No,
Okay,
no,
my
No, just
bad.
I move past you. That counts
Yeah,
as
that's a
leaving.
23 to hit the Echo.
It hits and it will die immediately because it only has one
1
HP.
HP. Yeah, and then it's going to make 2 Talon attacks. Sorry, yeah, it was 2 Talon attacks against Aku and Zug.
Can I... Zug uses a reaction for fighting style interception, which he now has
Okay.
and hasn't had a chance to use once, which is when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage that target takes by 1d10 plus 4 to a
Awesome.
minimum of 0 damage, as long as
Fantastic.
I'm wielding a weapon. So
So
What did I
on
say?
you,
1d10
it's
plus 4.
a 21 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and on Aku, it's a 20 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
So if you roll a 1d10, and we can reduce that from Aku's, it's
Oh, hold on. I've scuffed
So,
my dice roll. This is
Zug,
a 1d10 plus 4, so that
8
is a... no, 8 plus 4 is 12.
Oh, it's 12. Okay, so you take 20. No, is it 20? Yeah, you take 20 points of slashing damage, and could you make a grapple check for me? Oh no, sorry.
Is that
You
strength?
are, no, sorry. You are just grappled when you're hit
Okay,
by this.
cool.
You can try to save on your turn. Aku, you are grappled as well, and you take. This is minus 12, so you take 1 point of damage. No, sorry, that'll be 21. So you take 10 points of damage rather than 12. So 22. However, both of you were grappled in its claws. It used 40 foot of movement to get you, and it flies 80 feet up in the air with both of you in its talons.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
80 feet.
It's a good thing
How-
one of you guys
how-
can fly.
Yeah, that is kind of useful.
Oh, fuck.
The solar, as it begins to launch its way upwards, kind of materializes a great big bow, pulls it, and fires it up towards Ghost. Or to you guys, can't perceive it through the clouds. I'm gonna roll for that. The bow. That's a that doesn't matter. You guys don't need to know. It hits.
Yeah, no, we need to know. What was that?
I think we rolled a 19, so that's
Oh.
17 points of slashing damage on Ghost. Rasha, you still take 9.
I cut off my finger and
Bruh.
it didn't.
And as you kind of hit it, you're in your head. You really thought that was going to stop it? You really are a naive child.
Rasha
Not-
just splutters out. Yeah, I actually did think that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Ghost is going to do his thing. You guys don't see it. Hidden.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get this straight. The rock just picked up Zug and Aku?
Yep.
Okay. And it's now how high in the air?
80.
80 feet. I should know that. I literally put the annotation. Okay. 80 feet. That's perfect. That's in range for me. Okay, I am going to attack with my Elven Court crossbow. So, kind of like shrugging loose from Roman's kind of arm holding him up, Haydn kind of like cocks his crossbow again and holds his aim really steady and fires off a crossbow bolt. The first roll is 19. The second roll is 22, and because of Elven accuracy, I roll a third time for 28. So take it.
All hit.
28
Not
hits.
all hit.
Nice. Cool. So
33 points of damage.
yeah, the rock takes 11 points of piercing damage and 22 points of sneak attack damage for a total of 33.
So as you threw a big hold up, you see this arrow just fly into its neck, and just like blood and like rotting flesh begins like dripping down its body, covering you guys. It smells awful. However, that was a big hit. Aku, something else. I don't know anything else you can do if you do that. But yeah, Aku, you're up.
I'm grappled, right?
Yeah.
So I have to roll to
Well,
kind of.
you could attack the creature. You just can't move. Like you can do everything you can do. You just can't move. If you wanted to escape, that would be a check, but that would be your action.
But okay, so I can attack with my spear even though it's like grappling me.
Yeah, you'll have disadvantage, but you can, yes.
Okay, I'll do that then.
It's a max damage roll from some of those sneak attacks. So
Don't kill your rogue unless you want to get
First
hit.
attack is 11.
11 misses,
Second attack is 14.
14 hits.
Cool.
Oh, does Aku have multi-attack?
Yeah,
Yes.
He's a big man.
big man. Ooh.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus 1.
As you're kind of like flailing about, your first attack kind of stabs into it, but then just seems to hit some ligaments and glance off the skin. Your second one, however, finds like the tougher bit of the thing, and you kind of think it kind of alters its flight a little bit. It clearly knocked off balance slightly by your hit. I presume that's all you can do if you want to do something with your bonus action.
No, the 1 point of damage was my bonus action.
Okay. Nadan,
Period the Small.
Nadan is
still listening? Just running to them.
Nadan is seeing the rock go up into the air. He's just going to kneel down and do the same as Haydn. He's going to take out his crossbow and steady aim and try to attack it. But he does not have Elven accuracy, so it's just a normal advantage. So does a 14 hit?
14 does hit, as we learned last round.
Oh,
Love the sexy French.
oh, merci beaucoup. I'm trying not to go too nutty. Okay.
Magnifique. J'adore.
So the piercing damage is 9 points, and the sneak attack damage is 17. So Nadan does 26 points of damage to the rock.
Okay, it's getting peppered. I mean, it would look not good considering it's an undead rock, but it is showing visible wear and tear after all these sneak attacks. For the purpose of this so far, Ascor has just run, and he's just running at full pelt away, and is currently running off the map.
We're
So
gonna lose
if
him.
they're
Oh my god, he's
Uh,
gonna get lost.
He's gonna run into some wild magic shit in the middle of the freaking barbed fields, my guys.
One intelligence, one charisma idiot getting eaten by more sand krakens.
Rasha.
Oh god. Okay. His eyes go from wide to narrow. All the little rocky fissures in his skin pulse with intense fire, and he looks about as pissed off as anyone has ever seen him, as he has cut off his own finger, and it didn't matter. Okay, so with that though, I have like not much we can do. What's the range on Sacred Flame? We can't do that. We can't spiritual weapon. He's gonna cast bless on everyone around him. So that is a bless for himself, Haydn, Aku.
Is Aku in range?
Oh wait, they're
I
all
mean,
they're
we
all
are
in the air. They're all
we
in the
are
air.
in the air. 84.
Okay, yeah. Then it's just Nadan, Rasha, Haydn, Roman as well. As Rasha turns around and says, "This is the second time I'm choosing to trust someone I probably shouldn't. But whatever, I don't have a choice." So you'll get a bless. It's a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws. So that's going to be the action, and then bonus action.
Praise God.
Pretty good.
I think we're just gonna slap a healing word on Hayden's still looking pretty terrible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. A wee healing word. Get you 9 HP.
9 HP, thank you.
Yay!
I love you.
Okay.
Hey, Skip. And yeah, he just pulls his big hammer out, and it flares up with radiant fire, but there is nothing to smack.
Romen.
Realizing that the tides are kind of turning and there's not really any running away from a giant, huge bird, and the crossbow guys are attacking us. So, okay, let's go. Let's change tactics and go in. He's sort of like one of his arms is like exposed, and you can kind of see the tattoos on it, just kind of like shifting and it just like looks gross and really uncomfortable. Kind of like stretches his arm, grabs it, and he casts Eldritch Blast at the rocker spell that you will have seen. Ghost.
What now?
It looks exactly the same as the spell that you've seen Ghost cast many times, and
Is this the second time you've made a wizard who's actually a warlock?
Thought we were all betrayed.
and that's got 120 foot range, so
Yeah.
I shall roll for that one.
As Rasha sees the Eldritch Blast, he's just like, well, for Gibbs' sake, again.
That's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Cool, I'll roll my damage. Oh, that was so close to a 10. That's 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay, cool. As this black and force energy kind of fires off, it hits it, and the rock just it doesn't seem to be too affected by these, as like it's not reacting to them in a pain way, but whatever kind of energy and essence is keeping it going, its mere form is kind of being disintegrated by the constant attacks. So it clearly is doing damage. Zug, you're up.
Said any attack is on disadvantage, right?
Yeah, so you can attack it as much as you want, but it will be a disadvantage.
Okay, so Zug, first thing he does is, the wind rips past with him, and as he gets dragged away from the battlefield in the talons of this giant undead, will someone please tell me what's going on?
What?
And then he attempts to. So would is attempting to get out of grapple a?
That would be your action.
Is it an action? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess he still tries to get out of the
talons.
But he for context, he would try and get out of the talons, but he would try and stay holding on to this thing, if that makes sense. So he's trying to free himself, but not necessarily be completely loose of it. Like he'd want to stay on it.
Okay,
So,
you can make a
would that be
contested grapple check. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
literally have wings, like I.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I can fly as fast as this thing. So
Yeah.
it's pointless.
Make a contested grapple check, and I'll roll. If you make
how
two,
does that? So I do
you-
a.
you need to do an athletics check
Okay, athletics. All right, so number
and
one.
another one to try to grapple it. So I'll do
Okay,
one for
so
the
the
escape.
The athletics would be a 15.
Fails. You're still
Fuck's
grappled.
sake. God damn it. Why are my rolls so garbage? I haven't actually rolled up a 10. This is pretty upsetting.
It's the rock's go. The rock is going to
Fantastic.
release both of you, and you both start falling.
Okay.
It's going to let you fall slightly out of its range. This is a messy thing with D&D, and then it is going to dive bomb group that's been peppering it. That's going to use all 120 feet of movement to get back and land on top of you guys.
Excuse me?
So this is now on the ground as it goes slam on the ground on top of you, and it's going to make a one with its one beak attack against Haydn.
Is that a dexterity saving throw?
No, that is a 30 to hit.
What?
I was gonna see if I should re-roll it, but
hard to pick. Well, actually, I've got Fortune's favor, so roll that again, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is a 35 to hit. He crits.
Natural 20.
My armor class is 20, so what does that mean?
No, that's a natural 20.
Are you serious?
Are you
So, yeah.
kidding?
So it's a 33.
Can I have your rolls and you have mine? Can we do a
Can
trade?
I? Is it
Like,
worth
like
it?
is it possible to do a trade? Because like I'm rolling sub 10 constantly.
Okay, so how much damage do you do?
So with a natural 20, I will re-roll those dice rolls.
Hayden's gonna die again.
I'm just trying to think whether it's worth doing Chronal Shift because I don't think this is a situation where this thing's going to miss with the plus 13 to hit.
But it's 43 points of damage. And then with its talons, it's going to go for Roman.
Oh, thank
This was so fucked.
you.
It's
Down
not
for the count for
one.
the third time this second.
Can I? So, okay. So it
That's
doesn't
another
hit.
one,
Then.
so it misses.
Nice.
And it is on the ground, surrounded by all of you now. The solar is going to continue flying up. It has, however, lost range of ghosts. So Rasha, you don't take damage this time.
Hey, Roman, did you catch me in your arms when I fainted?
Haydn is unconscious. Haydn, death saving throw.
But did Roman catch me though? That's the important thing.
You
Oh
don't
right,
know.
you're asking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. You're unconscious.
Well,
You'll-
narratively wise, I need to understand for the fan art later. Is Hayden being held in Roman's arms right now?
Let's say yes. Roman's a gentleman.
Fuck yeah. Oh wait, that was
Unnatural. Oh no, that
Yeah,
equals 20, right? Okay, yeah.
I rolled wrong. Oh no, it's
Uh,
a 5.
you
Yeah,
just rolled at the 20. Yeah, it's fine.
Type
you-
2
you-
20.
Slash roll 20. Oh, look.
Mark off a death saving throw.
Okay.
Two. You, unless you do something, are free falling 60 feet this turn.
So is Jamie cutting out for anyone else?
Am I still?
Yeah, every time you lean
Yeah.
in front of your microphone. it
Sorry, I'll
cuts
try
out.
fixing it a little bit. That's yeah.
Stay behind
uh,
it. You're
I'll
good.
leave it forward. Yeah, that's probably okay. Yeah.
You don't
So
wanna see your face.
yeah. If unless you want to do something about it, or cast a spell, or you can probably try to attack or something. You're just gonna fall 60 feet as your movement. If
This is my turn, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, reasonably.
you're 80 feet up in the air, so you're gonna fall to 20 feet off the air if you don't do anything about it. You won't hit the
Okay.
floor this turn.
Okay, right. So, Aku is gonna kind of like look up and see that Zug is like falling. Or wait, who's
Doug
good?
has
Who's heavier?
wings.
Doug will be falling alongside you because at this point he wouldn't have remembered that he has wings yet
Okay.
until his turn.
Lauren, let's show camera again.
Sorry.
No problem.
Zug is. I mean, not Zug. I'm not Zug. Aku is gonna look at Zug. Look at his wings that are absolutely not flapping.
Lucky for you,
And
by the way.
as he is bleeding and exhausted, he is going to throw his spear, which to anyone that is looking, maybe Zug, it has changed color to a dark kind of obsidian color. And Aku is going to disappear and reappear next to his spear, which has
Throwing it
fallen
into
to
the
the
ground.
ground.
Yeah, throwing it to the ground, like in front of you. I'm going to say you fall 20, 30 feet, and then I could just disappear in a mist and appears holding the spear in the ground where it was embedded in.
Did Aku just pull a Noctis on us?
Yo, that's sick.
That's really
That's
hot.
pretty epic.
Nadan.
Okay, so first I want to confirm exactly if I because I have 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean I have to use both attack and bonus attack for attack, or can I use spell?
You
and
don't have to.
attack?
You can just use one.
Okay. Okay, so seeing the rock coming down from the air, Nadan will say, sorry about this, Aku, but We need some advantage on this field now. And he's going to cast Darkness, which is a drow magic feat. And magical darkness spreads out from around Nadan and creates a 15-foot sphere. Actually, sorry, it doesn't spread out from Nadan. It spreads out around the rock's head. So basically, that should hopefully block its eyesight. He didn't actually apologize to Akka because he would have known how the spell works, even though I don't. And then as his bonus action, he's going to cock his hand crossbow and just fire off a shot at the rock.
Yep, right.
So that is a natural 20.
Oh, revenge!
Yes, Nadan.
It's Holy Poggers time, my dudes. Okay, so
Magnifique.
it does
That's 28 points.
It does a 16 points of piercing damage and 20, 30.
That's
What?
47 points.
47 points of damage.
Oof.
Oh,
zero.
Nadan.
Oh,
The rock's looking
Nadan.
I knew
that
we all
takes
fell
a
in love with him
moment.
for a reason.
Sees Aku up here next to him, thinks he needs to do something cool as well, and like just fires into the darkness. And you just see like as the rock's like head appears above the darkness, and you see like a just between like where its brain should be. Like if it was alive, this would have been a kill shot right across the temple.
Then he says, "Suck it."
Ascor, those of you who can still see him running. Not too different from what you'd be doing either way.
Oh wait,
Rasha.
I have movement left because I did not use.
You did not use your
editing.
movement.
So at that, Nadan will shout to the party, "I think you've got it from here," and he's gonna dash 30 feet in the direction of where Ascor went.
Okay, so he's probably gonna, let's say he avoids the rock and starts running this way. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Roman.
I think you just skipped over. Oh wait, no, Roman is higher dex, doesn't he?
Yeah, Roman has.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Rasha's turn, isn't it?
Oh no, it's Rasha. We did skip over
yeah,
yours.
you did
Sorry.
skip.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a giant rock in front of Rasha, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. He is gonna swing the hammer up and bring it down upon whatever he can reach. If it's just a little claw, is it a little chicken foot? Whatever it is, he's gonna smack it. So that is gonna be ooh. What is it to hit? It's like 14 hits?
14 to hit, yeah.
What's my bonus? Okay, I rolled a 5, but that's 14 total because I have a +9 to hit. So
Yeah,
that's
sounds
cool.
right.
That's cool. Okay, so we roll a lot of stuff with this, so give me a sec. Oh, that's a 10, 12, 17. Oh, wait, there's an extra cold damage on that. 18 cold damage, and then another 4 radiant damage as he smacks it with all he got.
Yeah. Rasha, angry, heaving, just lifts up the axe, slams it down over any part you can get, just slashing into the darkness. And you hold it true.
Never mind. No, I can't do that. I guess we're gonna bonus section. No, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna use the bonus action. We're just gonna chill. Yeah.
Okay. Zug, you are 80 feet in the air. You're gonna fall 60 feet unless you do something about it.
I get a turn now.
Oh, sorry, I've
Nice,
done the thing
Roman.
where like I'm on the other person's turn and I skip it for the next one. Sorry, Roman, you're absolutely
Romans.
correct.
I was about to say the same thing.
Actually, it's my turn.
Wow.
So I
Teacher, you forgot the homework?
yes, I shall use my bonus action to manifest an echo. Just about 15 feet back. Yeah, so like here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cause I can. And do we lay into it? Is that better? If I move out of its range, will it get an attack of
Yes.
opportunity? I'll stop. Oh! I realized when I read this, I can do this on the same turn. So, you do this and make a melee attack at the same time.
Yeah.
So I shall cast Green Flame Blade and set my blade alight.
Yeah,
In a
one
very
attack, though, right? I think, right?
Yes.
yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it really is cool. That's fine.
It's the coolest spell in this game.
Thank you. And then I shall attack because it's cool. So yeah, my rapier. So that is a 20 to hit.
20 hits, yes.
Yay! So the regular old damage for the sword is 13 plus the green flame blades.
Okay, 13.
Remember, you guys have bless.
6.
Oh, you do have.
Oh,
Not that
what-
anybody's missed. It's for saving throws.
Oh, right.
So if anybody's missed, it would be relevant.
Yeah.
That's a 19, I think, total with
Wait,
green
is that-
flame blade.
6 points of fire. Okay. Wait, what's the
Yeah.
second fire damage?
Uh,
Fire damage 2.
I don't know. Oh, that's in case there's a second target. It jumps to the second target.
Right, got it. Okay.
So it's
extra
like
4,
13 plus 6, which is 19.
extra 4 points of damage. Oh, 6 points of damage. Sorry. Awesome. Okay, yeah. Those of you who are standing near Rasha, you see it from the other side of the fire, like whoosh, the blade kind of rips up and to flame and slashes in, and just because it cauterize and slash into this thing as it's looking pretty rough. Not doing great. Okay, so it's its turn.
Okay.
Let me just check what sight it has. Would it have disadvantage?
I had a turn before it, but could be wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
did have
did
a
it-
turn. I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm just out of sync.
No, it's right. It's good.
I'll miss his turn next, and
Next
you guys won't
turn.
remind me.
Oh yeah, no.
You're like, oh yeah, it's,
That's definitely
the
teach you.
ship-
Forgot that
Yeah.
work right there. That's 100%.
Yeah, Zug, you are 80 feet in the air without any stopping it. You fall 60 feet.
That's over the entire turn, right?
Yeah.
So I can't fall 60 feet and then use 30 feet of movement.
No, you can. Oh no, sorry. That would be your movement. Falling will be your movement.
Falling is the movement.
Yeah. if
So
you allow it.
80 feet. It's 80 feet. There's no way I can get 80 feet even while flying, right? Even while falling in one turn.
No.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sad. All right. Well, I mean, he just falls in the direction of the rock.
60
Turns
feet down.
around. Yeah.
But you could
pretty
use your
much.
action to dash. So you could
Okay,
allow
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
to fall 60 feet. Use your action to dash with your wings, which presumably is your
Yeah.
20 foot of movement, and then you'd be on the
Yeah, I think
floor
so.
in melee range.
He doesn't want to be on the floor. He wants to just straight up dive bomb onto the rock.
Okay.
From
You're
above.
on top of the rock.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then upon reaching, wants to attack, but I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I don't think I am. I think I've used all
That
my
will be
shit.
your action. So if you've got a
Yeah,
bonus
yeah.
action or anything, a bonus action attack or action
No,
surge,
no.
you can. Okay.
No,
Cool.
extra just-
It's the rock's turn. I'm not going to forget it. I'm going to say it's got disadvantage, but it's going to make a talon attack against Roman. 18 and a 12, so that's a 25. That hits.
Hold on a second, Jamie.
Yeah.
No, carry on.
That's
Dramatic pause.
that's 22 points of damage on Roman, and you are currently grappled.
I'm
And-
not
What?
shit again.
and you, Rasha attack on Rasha. That's a 23.
My
No,
AC is
20.
23.
Okay, it's actually 24, but
Oh,
That's
okay,
with
yeah. I
disadvantage,
gave my last point of AC to Nadan to give him a magical
cool.
weapon. But, yeah.
That's 21 points of damage.
21. I'm unconscious
Cool.
once
You're
more.
grappled as well. It flies 100 feet up in the air, releases both
Why?
of you, and flies another 20 feet up. So
Hold on. Zug is
that
on
will
his
allow
back right
Zug
now.
and Aku an attack of opportunity as it flies up. So before it does that,
Okay.
as it begins to take off, Aku and Zug, roll your attacks.
Who's got higher initiative?
It doesn't matter. You guys, it's just happening at the same
Okay.
time. Both.
This isn't a large creature, is it? This is like a
This is a gargantuan monstrosity.
mother effer. Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yep, 19 hits.
Okay.
That hits.
So I just get one attack, right? You don't get two.
Yeah, just one attack as a reaction.
I get to reroll that because I'm a fucking great weapon master. Suck my dick. Okay, that's 12. I'm just like my shit rolls are triggering me. Well,
One
that's
oof.
just unfortunate,
Bruh.
really, isn't it?
Bruh.
That's
Bruh.
13 points of damage for you.
Two. Hold on. So that's a 2, 2. Wait, that was a 1. The first one was a 1, so that's 3 plus. Okay, so 15. That's
15
the-
damage.
There you
And
go.
15 for Aku as well.
So
It still has health. It is not looking good. So it is in the air. It is now 120 feet directly upwards.
Wait. Can I just?
And Rasha and Roman are being dropped.
Okay, hold up. Before that happens, could I use Orcish Fury? Which basically just means I get to roll one weapon dice again per short rest.
One of them,
Roll
yeah, go
a
for it.
single attack. Okay, I only get to use it once, so that would be a D12 I get to roll. Just a blank D12, right? Not plus the modifier.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, come on. Oh my god, this is upsetting.
Still has health. That also happens. Yes.
When a creature... Sorry, I'm just reading something. I can't find it. Never mind. I'm pretty sure there was like part of my feet that their movement speed is reduced, but I can't actually find it. So give me one
Is it Sentinel? Or...
Yes.
Oh.
But it's not that one, I think.
Remember,
Full on Master and Sentinel attack. Oh no, wait, that's...
As if it's Sentinel.
I'm
you
gonna
like
while you work it out.
I don't think stuff can move if it's Sentinel.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I can't find it on my D&D Beyond.
Oh man, F. Let me have a look.
It'll be in features and traits, so maybe if you press Control F, when you're on that tab, it'll highlight it.
Becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, it can't move. Yeah.
Boy.
Yes!
God, you have so many features
Wait,
and
is
traits.
this about the rock not being able to move?
Got no stats,
Yeah.
it's just got pure features.
Yeah, because it if it
Hello?
moves away from the point where the darkness is being cast, it will move away from that.
Hello, right. So, what anything was worked out?
She got
Movement
Sentinel.
Speed is 0, bitch.
Sentinel.
You can call me the utility paladin. That is fine.
Let me double check that. When you hit a creature with opportunity attack, you just 8.0 for the rest of the time. Yikes! Fair enough. It does not just above.
Pin its wing to the ground.
As it attempts to fly off, I think you clip its wing with their attack, kind of severing it, and it kind of like flaps weakly as it tries to take off and fails, and kind of just slumps down. I was lucky. Or not lucky. Well played. Haydn, death saving throw for me.
It was Galaxy Brain.
Go. Don't kill my boy. 17. Hell yeah.
Oof, okay,
17
good.
success. Aku, you're up.
I'm gonna stab it.
It is clinging to life.
Only I hadn't rolled below a quarter of my
There is a
potential
world
damage
in which
with
it
the
died last turn, so
Yeah. This one's for Aku.
That's a natural 1 and a natural 3.
No.
Oh, wait, whoa.
you can make it re-roll one of those.
Chronal shift.
Oh, no.
You can re-roll. As a reaction after a creature, you can see it makes an ability attack roll, blah, blah, blah. You can force the creature to re-roll. Does that help?
Roll it, Aku.
That did.
That's another
Ayo.
3.
Oh
You rolled
no!
a 3, a 1, and a 3?
Yeah.
As
don't
Aku
worry.
focuses on killing this creature's wings, taking its ability to take off, you are stopping its movement, but you're not able to kind of damage its essence and being. Anything else you want to do with your turn? That's a yikes.
Just, I don't know.
Sadness.
Yeah, that's it. Sad. Goodbye.
Nadan is going to keep running after Ascor, should we say?
Yeah, but like,
No.
I'm gonna shoot the nearly dead bird for her.
Exactly, I am in the Jäger pilot seat for the
Okay.
Nadan, so do not assume, Monsieur Jamie.
Do not assume what your NPC will do, Jamie.
Yes, I am the captain now. Okay, so.
This revolution you talked about.
Vive la revolution! Okay.
On with the DM.
Right, so it's the edge of the box that counts as the hitbox, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Nadan will step 1 square towards the bird. Gives me 5 feet. and he will actually has the bird moved out of the darkness, or is he still in it?
It's still in it. But it's
So-
just his head. I'm rolling that you cast it on its head so it can't see. But its body is so massive, it's not going to be
yeah.
constricted
So
by
it's just
something
around
too
its head.
Yeah.
But the thing is that because it's cast on a creature, if the creature moves, the darkness stays where it was. So the creature can move out of the darkness. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I take one step forward and I cast. Actually, I do not cast anything. I wait. I have. We have 2 crossbows, or
I think that he has one, but it was blessed by Rasha at the start, so we just added a +1.
oh
Yeah.
damn it, he does have a second one in his inventory. It would be really nice to have double attack, but I will just okay, that's fine. I will attack it with the hand crossbow, but because it cannot see me, I suppose it is a sneak attack, no?
There are people engaging it, so yeah.
So it is a 23 and a 26. Which one hit?
They both hit. And with that, with the creature thrashing around, with Aku kind of hacking on its wings, with Rasha going at it, with Roman trying to take Haydn out as well, but with the green flame blade still licking and fighting off the rock as it comes back. The final arrow, kind of this one would again be a kill shot, goes through the head, kind of with all of these attacks, kind of severs the tendons, the mechanisms, the muscles that were keeping this thing together. And as you're all kind of hacking it with a couple of people down, this creature is maybe dead because
mean
it
maybe?
makes a Constitution saving throw against the damage it was taking to stay alive on 1 HP.
Right.
So it took 26 points of damage. I'm going to roll this con save. That is 13. That is a 12. I rolled a 3, which is a cursed number. So it gets 12. So it is by 1, it dies as it just, even the undead magic that you see it kind of like twist it, put it together, cannot hold. That is gone. Let's leave the darkness on there. Nadan is running after Asgore, I presume?
Yes, so 25 feet of movement towards Asgore.
Towards Asgore, awesome. Asgore is sprinting off. Rasha, death saving throw for me.
Oh yeah. 17.
Success. Roman.
Oh gosh. The angel's like effed off, hasn't it?
Ghost and the angel, if you've, with a high enough perception, you might see the occasional flash in the sky high above. They're having a fight up there, but it is long, long away.
Cool. I am going to use this turn to cast Long Strider on myself, which gives me 10 additional foot of movement, and I'm going to carry Haydn towards Asgore.
Okay.
And
Right. Yeah, so you'll have half movement, but you'll be taking Haydn with you.
but I'll
Taking me
so
away
I've
from
got
the
40.
healers. I'm dying.
Well, the healer's also dying, and he doesn't know
We
what
have a
like.
paladin.
That's okay. You don't know what the others do. That's fine. So you've got how much movement? 40 feet.
40 feet, so I can move 20
20.
feet. So
So
here.
you and Haydn move over here.
Right.
He's taking
Zug.
civilians to safety.
As this creature
I'm
dies
just a
before you,
mailman.
looking around, still having no idea what's up. What are you doing, Zug?
Zug's immediate reaction is he turns to Aku. He goes, "Okay, what have I come back to? Please, somebody tell me what's happening."
Okay.
And he calls out to everybody like, "Just, is everyone okay?" And he turns and kind of realizes his question is a little bit redundant with a few people on the
Yeah.
ground, like
Like
dead and
everyone's
dying,
unconscious.
and everyone bleeding. He's like, "Is everyone okay?"
The only person you see is Aku.
Yeah.
Haydn. Yes, saving throw.
That's saving throw. Here we go. Imora be with me. Oh, that's a 4. I should have praised Geb instead. Okay, that's my second failure.
Oh man, 2 death saves. Fucking hell.
Ghost
Oh my
seems to have
God.
taken damage. Rasha. Would you please fail a death saving throw? Aku, you're up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Okay. Is using the scroll an action?
Which the wand?
Sorry.
Yeah,
the wand
yeah,
is
it is.
willing. Okay. Is throwing an item an action or a bonus action?
Bonus.
Okay, right. As Aku sees Zug talking, going, what's going on? Aku's just gonna go, shh. And he's gonna yell to Roman, hey, shithead! Put our tiny human down right now! And
Tiny.
then he's gonna run over to Rashaval and use the Wand of Healing on him. So that is
3d8 plus 10.
cool.
Thank you. How many times have I been unconscious? 3, 4 times?
Yeah, the
22
third time,
points
I
of
think.
health.
20 points of damage. Jesus, I'm doing it now.
Oh my god, you guys!
22 points of healing.
Not the shit
As your eyes flash back open, and it's been a day, Rasha.
He's staring at the sky, looking at his bleeding stump finger. Just kind of looks up at Aku and Mamaza. Maybe you should just let me die, I don't know.
No!
Nadan.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Do I see Roman after I've done that?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, yeah, the darkness will be in the air, so I've removed it just for now because it's high up, but you will see Roman off, yeah.
So is it pushing it to say that taking a healing potion out of his pocket and throwing it is a bonus action, or is that allowed?
Do we have any working healing potions though?
You don't have a single working healing potion, but it's whether or not
'cause
Aku knows that.
We've been around Haydn. Okay.
Haydn the Destroyer, yeah.
So if you want to take out a potion you think might be a healing potion and throw it,
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't know, so he'd just throw it over
Yep.
to Roman.
Well, we did have a moment back in the tavern where everyone noticed that all their potions had turned to clear colored, and we basically determined that they weren't working, so...
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
it
in that
depends
case...
if Aku feels like he would have jived with that theory.
I mean, generally, I think if a potion is supposed to be red or green or whatever, and
it's clear.
it changes color, I don't think he'd fuck with that, so yeah,
Okay.
just leave it.
Oh. Nadan runs after Askor. There's nothing he can do to help, or is there?
I mean, he could run over to Haydn and try stabilizing him. But I wanted to clarify, if he fails the DC 10 medicine check, does that cause a death? Does that cause like a death throw, or does that just mean that the attempt at stabilization failed and Haydn continues death saves?
Oh wait, can you do that? Can you stabilize someone with
Yeah,
just
so
an ability check?
Yeah,
the best way to save a creature with 0
I had
hit
no
points is to
idea.
heal it. You can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which is a successful DC 10 wisdom check, medicine check. I will say that if you fail it, you don't get one unless it's a natural one.
Okay. Jamie, what would Nadan do? Would he return Haydn the favor after Haydn saved his life all that time ago, or would he just keep running after Askor?
And semi-honorable.
Wait,
I'm happy for you to make a medicine check.
Oh fuck, I have the Wand of Healing. Why didn't I just throw that? Oh my god, I'm so dumb, guys.
Throw it.
We
I
did-
thought that's
we
what
only
you were
mentioned it, like,
asking.
all the
Yeah, so did I. I was like, you're gonna
So
throw the wand.
stupid.
I thought you were like, can I throw an item as a bonus
what did you
action?
throw? What did you
That's
throw?
not, you're gonna
That's
throw
like
the
when
wand.
someone has sunglasses on their head and they're like, where the fuck are my glasses?
No, it's more
Yeah.
just like when someone has sunglasses on their head and they're squinting into the sun. They're like,
Yeah.
like,
could Nadan
oh, they're
make
trying to read a
a
sign or a bus in the distance with the sunglasses on
check.
their head.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty nervous about this, but okay. Let's go.
1 in 20 chance.
Wait a second, let me check something.
It won't be a natural one. It just won't be. No way.
Yep. Okay, I'm happy to do this. We get a 10.
Just. Literally just. It is clumsy. It is not the best bandaging effort. It is
Okay.
Haydn.
Can I roleplay this?
Yes, go for it.
Hayden, so Nadan sees that the strange man that kind of looks like a ghost who just betrayed the Spice Boys. He does not trust him, so he brings back in. He says, "Put that man down now!" And then even before, I guess, does Roman put Hayden down?
Roman's confused because one guy yelled, "Put our tiny human down," and he's looking at him, and this guy's clearly not human. He's like very confused. But if
It's
Nadan
half
comes,
human though, right?
Yeah.
if Nadan comes up to him and is just like, "Let me help,"
Yeah.
then yeah, he'll like. Obviously, he's not going to be like, "No, mine."
My precious.
My help now. Okay, so once Roman puts Hayden down on the ground, he kneels down and bandages him up and says, "Okay, I think we are even now for that time in the Underdark. Wake up, you stupid shit."
So this Haydn will stabilize, which means you are no longer rolling. You don't wake up though.
Cool.
So Ascor running away. Rasha.
Comes to again, staggers to his feet,
Oh, poor Rasha.
just
Just let me die.
holding his bleeding stump finger. Probably pulls Aku in for a little man hug. Says, "I guess we should be leaving then." He looks up at the sky, up at Ghost, and returns his gaze to Aku and says, "Do you know, I will probably die again because it seems they are still fighting. So just, if I fall over, yeah." Okay. And then he'll just,
Did he pick up his
Go.
finger, by the way?
no.
Aww.
We gotta go back for that.
Can't even bear to look at it at the
Look your
moment.
pinky. We can reattach it. It'll be
I
fine.
think where his finger is.
Get some glue.
Yeah, no, so he'll just use 60 feet to run. Actually, if Haydn is still down, he'll pop out a healing word. He uses last first level.
Praise Gab.
Okay.
Bring him back up.
Haydn wakes up. Okay.
That's 7 HP.
7 HP.
Merci
Woohoo!
beaucoup.
So, as you're running away, Zug, you're up.
Isn't it my go?
Follows everybody. He's kind of
I
jogging.
believe.
He with his, his decent athleticism, he catches up to the main group of, and he's kind of jogging alongside them as everyone is chasing after Ascor half dead while he just kind of legs it. He once again asks, "What is happening? Why are we here?"
Apologies, it is your go.
That's fine. Let
that's
Zug do
fine.
whatever he wants first. I don't mind.
I mean, that's
So-
all he's
Are we
doing.
still
He's
in
not,
the
he's
game?
not
He's doing,
attacking
yeah.
anything, so it's not that relevant. Don't worry. But yeah, he's just gonna ask what the fuck's going on. If anyone would be willing enough to enlighten him, that would be lovely. But not important.
Roman.
I guess the whole gang is kind of gathering around, and he's like, Roman says, "What's happening here is clearly beyond what anyone here is capable of defeating. So I insist you all flee post haste."
Love him. Oh my god,
Okay.
I love him.
And
As you guys are running, there is a crack of thunder behind you, and you turn around, you see the portal snap shut. And with you guys running from this event, this site, battered, scarred, bruised, damaged, and with Ascor sprinting ahead of you, running with only his instincts for his life, that is where we will leave it for a break. We will be back in 10 minutes. And yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break. See you guys in a bit.
See you soon.
This is a disaster.
Bye.
too late to tell me how you feel. We've got all day, so show me what is real. 'Cause I don't play no games. This could be the real deal, right here, you and me. So tell me we're on to something, baby. Don't leave me hanging. Giving you all my loving, but how am I supposed to know if you feel the same way or if you want me to stay? Baby, just give me something. How am I supposed to know? We've got all this time, so stop wasting mine. We've got all this time. How am I supposed to know? Supposed to know.
Here we go. Well, this is kinda weird, didn't think you would show up yet. Thought I'd stagger around a bit and strut in my element. I mean, no, it's not relevant, but I guess you could tell a bit that I was living single life to fullest, but the hell with it. I was only trying to throw a party, get a couple friends by. When I get the message, can I bring a mate of mine? Yeah, mofo, you know I don't mind. And at the time, I assumed you were another guy, no lie. But come 9, the door rings and I'm still cleaning lazily. Open up the door and score the friend is quite a lady, see. Now my main mission, once I find out I'm mistaken, is to figure out this beauty and to find out if she's taken. I remember you were wearing just a tight blue and black dress and messing with my mind when you were sat up on my mattress. Yeah, I saw you wearing just a tiny blue and black dress and I was getting thoughts when you were sat up on my mattress. Do you remember back to that first December when you met me? I could already see stars on the ceiling, but I had a feeling that I was just waking up. I wanna ask a question, but I didn't want to say it, so I'm acting all observant. Gotta see the body language. Were they holding hands? No, we said they were not dating, but could someone only be a friend with such a foxy lady? Alright, Brandon, stop. You're probably staring. She probably thinks you're weird. Quick, show her you're a ferret. No shit, don't do that. She probably doesn't really care. Would y'all please excuse me? I'ma run and fix my hair. I grab a change of clothes, you know I gotta look fly. Ah, shit, nobody said it since 2009. Alright, calm down, deep breath, suit up in a tie. This evening is no longer just chilling with the guys. Like, I got myself together, called a car to the apartment with a driver in a suit, popping champagne from a compartment. Cause I know a guy who knows a guy. The bill is quite alarming, but I'm trying to be charming. Better roll out the red carpet, right? Do you remember back to that first December when you met me? I can already see stars on the ceiling, but I had a feeling that I was just waking up. I remember your eyes on mine when we started dancing. And for a drunken club, it was kind of romantic. Did your heart race too? Did it feel kind of frantic? Caught me by surprise. Haven't really been one to panic. And after closing time, after the subway line, you all came back to mine. I said that you could stay the night. The next part I remember well. Despite a hazy swell up in my mind before we said goodnight, I'm really not one to kiss and tell. I'm really not one to kiss and tell. But do you remember back to that first December when you met me? I can already see stars on the ceiling. Blessed are those who love to love, with diamond hearts and plastic lungs. I envy the way you live. And far away from kingdom come, where bridges burn and walls go up, but you always have more to give. It's gonna be a good day. Every time you open up your eyes and you see that there's a light, a reason we're alive. Blessed are those who love to love, with diamond hearts and plastic lungs. I want to see through your eyes. You see what's right and what's gone wrong, and that's your gift. Mornings come, nights turn to gray, but you're the one that hides the shade. Every day that we grow, so when it's time to turn the page and nothing's left except your name, I'll repeat the words you told. You say it's gonna be a good day. Every time you open up your eyes and you see that there's a light, a reason we're alive. Blessed are those who love to love, with diamond hearts and plastic lungs. I want to see through your eyes. You see what's right and what's gone wrong, and that's your gift.
Welcome back, everybody. A brief recap. The party defeated the dark evil creature, and as they were defeating it, Ghost seemed to be summoning another one from the void, the portal, upon which he was attacked by the Solar of Zahir and seems to be engaged in that battle. However, the Solar sent its undead rock servant against the party, and the party, despite being thrown in the air a couple of times, were saved by a clutch sentinel move from Aku, from having two of their members being flown in the air who couldn't fly, and now seem to be running at full pace away from the battle. I am going to say we are out of initiative for the time being, as you guys aren't to be in combat. All that you see ahead of you, with about a 90-foot head start, as you guys are kind of running in group, is Ascor running as if his life depended on it. Might well do, in his opinion, straight forward. And I presume you guys are kind of just roughly following at the moment. But if you guys want to interrupt that, do anything other than just run and run and run, let me know. Or how long would you run for? Is another question.
I want to highlight that this is bravely running away, by the way. Very bravely.
Disengaging at haste.
Is
Disengaging.
Hastily to a future victory.
Those of you who are fitter,
retreat.
faster, I'd say. Does anybody have 35 or 40 foot of movement, or you all have 30 foot?
Well, I have long strider on, but I was just gonna say, Roman's kind of like looking alongside the party. It's just like moving with them. Your friend, is that your friend, or is that someone who was with you? He's running away. Are you following him, or? No one's replying to him.
Rasha sullenly staring to the side.
Sorry, who are you? He says, what kind of jogging? I'm out of place. You're new. Hi there.
Yes, I suppose I am.
So, those of you with Longstrider and those of you with rogues and cunning actions, and given that Ascor is just running, will probably have caught up to him. You'll see the. Okay, you're not trying to. Nadan probably has caught up with Ascor in the distance. Roman, if you're deliberately keeping pace with the group, you'll see that Nadan is very easily keeping pace with Ascor up ahead. You guys are vaguely following. But continue your conversation, just letting you know that Nadan is probably running ahead of the group and has reached Ascor at this point.
Yeah, Haydn would not have run after Ascor.
As you're running, Haydn,
Yeah, fuck Ascor.
and you get a response to your message.
Oh.
Oh, Haydn, always so dramatic. Don't worry. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you're not in that much trouble. Just make sure you get the job done and come back to us with the money, okay?
Oh, okay. Just to confirm, is this message out loud or is it in his head?
In your head.
Okay. You guys, Haydn's already looking very rough. He's already kind of like, he's been unconscious and kind of revived 3 times in the past, like, half hour, I suppose.
2 death saving throws at least twice, I think.
Yeah, so he's looking pretty rough, but, like, he's kind of like, as the group's watching Nadan sprint off in the distance to go pick up Ascor, he was looking kind of hopeful, being like, oh, pulled through, we actually survived, and then suddenly he just looks absolutely, like, crushed and crestfallen. Like, someone's just, like, kicked his dog, and he's just, like, just looks down at the ground, and he's like, oh.
I will say, as you guys are running, eventually Ascor seems to slow, as he's not the fittest individual, and running purely on instinct, he kind of... And you all will catch up to him, and turning around, I'd say at this point you've been running for 10, 20 minutes at the speed you guys are run. You've probably run 5 kilometers, 3.2 miles away. 20 minutes of running, sprinting all the way as fast as your legs will carry you, and you turn around and there is no sign of the... You're out of the crater, you're somewhere in the barb fields. You can still see the tree far off in the distance. There doesn't seem to be anything around you. You remember the area around here was worryingly quiet as the epicenter. Even the creatures that prey on this area don't like coming here. And as you all stop breathing heavily, Nadan kind of... Ascor just sitting on the ground, and Dan kind of like trying to slap, like shaking his shoulder, slapping him occasionally, and his eyes just looking dazed, staring upwards. That's Ascor, that is. That kind of... He's not responding. What happened to him? What?
I don't know. I don't know about any of this. Ghost did that to him. We have never seen Ghost do this to anyone.
Did that to him? How do you mean?
Ghost betrayed us, Zug. The whole thing, it was a lie. He led us. He kind of turns to Roman at this point. He led us, he lied to us. He said we were helping him save you, his brother who gave himself to the creatures beyond, but it was all a lie.
I assume you're referring to my dear brother Elinia.
Oh, yes. Elenia. That is his name, isn't it?
Hold on. A few steps back. He did what now?
He lied to us the whole time, Zug. He took us for fools. And we were fools. We sat there, we listened to him. Every word, we believed it.
The words that you would have heard coming from that man's mouth would not have been that of Elenia himself, but the possession of the creature that he sought after. I truly don't know if, well, what year is it?
I actually don't know. I have no idea. I think you have been gone for 10 years, though.
DM, what year is it?
I feel like Rasha doesn't know what year it is.
I don't know if Jamie knows what year it is.
No, I do. I will find it in my notes. It's probably the first thing I wrote.
I was trying to look up earlier how old Essek is now in our campaign, but I couldn't
For
figure
reasons.
out. I couldn't figure out what time we were happening.
I have been, well, never mind. This isn't about me. I'm sorry to have to return under these circumstances and meet you all, and I am even more sorry that my brother has...
Yeah, sorry, it is 825 PD, which is post-divergence.
Cool.
Oh, you're Roman. Oh, hello. So they did manage to get you back. But wait, I thought you said you... I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. So Roman's back.
I imagine much of the context delivered to you by that man is probably under completely false pretenses anyway.
So you're
Well, I
saying-
mean, he said he was going to get you back, and
Well, in some ways, a man of his word, I suppose.
So you're saying that thing was not your... I say thing lightly. That thing was not your brother at all. That was a possession. That the thing we were talking to the whole time, that was not Elenia or Ghost or whatever he called himself.
Ah. I suppose it's rather appropriate that he would be going by a pseudonym of sorts, given that my brother, as I knew him, was probably gone a long time before he trapped me.
I don't know if I can believe anything that comes out of this family's mouth. I don't know.
trapped you.
guys.
Who trapped you?
To be brief and to keep this not so exposition heavy, and he sort of like stumbles back and sort of like kind of puts his hand to his head. It's like, it has been an interesting time for me. My brother, what is left of him, perhaps, I suppose it's rather romantic to think that maybe he was taken over completely and there's nothing left of him, and it is all a creation of the Purple Star. And, you know, my dear sweet brother is in there somewhere, perhaps one day, longing to return to us to help us out, but things don't always work out that way, do they? No, the ill-gotten influence of that creature, Caiphon, led to my brother's possession, I suppose, if we want to call it that. I'm not entirely sure myself. I've been struggling to keep myself alive, actually, for this past, what feels like millennia. But in the process of attempting to call it to this realm, in this dimension, he trapped me over there to prevent me from stopping him. And I sensed that there was some sort of rift appearing, and I took the chance to jump out. And I'm awfully sorry that that big creature came with me. Would that I could have stopped it. But alas, here we are.
You remember us? Anaku nods to himself and to Aku. We saw you, you know, I tried reaching out to you. Do you remember our voices, or I saw you in his dreams?
Would Roman remember that? Seeing people in there with him?
Yes.
Yes, I do recall that, and I also rather recall telling you all to stay away.
You did say that, didn't you?
Mm.
Can I insight check this guy?
Absolutely.
We're not making that mistake again. Not after last time.
That's a 19.
Roman is not his brother. With Ghost, there was always a smile, many motives conflicting, difficult to read. You sense something of a similar way of communicating. The bluntness, the straightforwardness. You don't think he's lying, and with an insight, you kind of get the sense that it's difficult for him to do so.
You're just a guy, huh?
Roman
what do you
kind
mean
of
by
like
just a guy?
Roman looks down at his like what's left of, I guess, his clothes and like the state of the sort of like curses on his arms and stuff like that. And it's like, well, I'd hope I'd be something of a guy, but who knows what's left after all that.
You're so, compared to Ghost, whatever that was, you are so normal.
Hold
actually.
on, Raj. But one question: do you have a book, like a floating book? on the Volusia
Yes,
realm?
I often frequented the libraries in the Far Realms, and I have many books out on my library
any-
ticket that
any
I
that,
chose
like-
to bring with me through that portal. I'm so
straight
I'm,
over the head. I
I'm-
mean specifically a floating book that talks to you.
I'm sorry.
Your brother had one, and yeah, just checking you don't have one either.
No, I do not, and I apologize for. I have not spoken to anyone in such a long time. No, that,
Where is Ghost?
well, if I know the motives of that thing, it will of course be trying to achieve something like total world domination, perhaps.
Okay.
You know, just normal things like that. That or just causing chaos. I suppose that's the bread and butter of it. These things from the far realm. They're just often they have no purpose. They just sow the seeds of chaos and absorb the energies and leave everything behind a laughing, gibbering wreck.
And yet no one is laughing here.
No, seems not.
Yeah, have I taken any damage in the last while?
No.
Oh,
Did we see the portal close, or was it just...
The portal, you saw the portal closed.
I am linked to that thing now.
So just as a reminder, I wasn't talking to sorry about this. You did all hear, because it wasn't in Aku's head, not that this needs to directly be part of this, but you all heard Ghost talking to Aku at the start. Do people remember what was said?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming for him and his people.
Coming for him and his people. Not that, just as a reminder.
I am actually... It is even worse, if that isn't even Ghost, that isn't even a guy, that is a thing. We protected it, I'm linked to it, I linked myself to it. I don't think it's dead. I think I would know. I think I would be dead if he was. So I don't think the Solar has won or whatever. Yeah.
I'm unsure of the nature of your connection to him, but often in these things, what is done can be undone. Just perhaps it'll be a little more difficult than the doing.
The doing was really easy, actually. It was not difficult magic, and I just made some rings and put them on our fingers, and, well, he kind of pulls up his hand with a finger missing, and the finger is gone, the ring is gone, but every time he takes hurt, every time he is harmed, I feel it too.
When Rasha lifts up his hand and reveals his finger that has been chopped off, Aiden's gonna kind of snap out of his kind of quiet moment, and he's gonna be like, "Holy fuck, Rasha, what happened to your finger?"
I removed it. It was a defect, I suppose.
What?
Although,
But you need that. What? Where is it? Where's your finger?
what do you mean?
how much HP? How much HP does everyone have? Like, describe your.
Aiden's on 7
22.
HP, so he's like hanging on by a thread.
So Hayden,
We're all
the
just out
bloody
there
mess,
bleeding.
probably got gashes like all over. Like, I don't know. Did you get slapped by the tentacle or something?
I got mauled in multiple different ways.
So she's looking at it, goes like,
Yeah.
he lost a finger. He's lucky he just lost a finger.
Well,
but
no,
he almost died.
yeah, but you need your fingers for your
And
livelihood.
you need your life as well.
Like I can't do my job if I don't have my fingers, and Rasha's a artisan. He needs those to make art. Like,
Yeah, this will be difficult.
where is it? Where's your finger? We can
What do you
probably
mean?
reattach it.
I cannot reattach fingers. It is not like welding. I cannot just
Doctors
flesh weld
can,
a finger
not
back on.
you. Come on,
I am
where
better
is
than
it?
any doctor I have ever met.
Where?
Well, actually, I say that, and he looks over to Aku and says, "Actually, you might have me beat on that one."
Aiden's gonna start looking around on the ground for Rasha's finger. When Rasha doesn't reveal where it is.
I cut it off, Haydn. It is back where we did this ritual thing.
Have we traveled too far away from the ritual site, or have we just kind of stopped nearby?
Or 5 kilometers away.
much is that in
Long run.
feet? I can travel 90 feet per
On 7 HP.
That's
Uh,
3.2 miles. So
That's a lot of
whatever
feet.
that is in feet.
That's a lot of feet.
5 kilometers in.
I mean, it is a ring. It is a ring on a severed finger. How will it help me? The problem is beyond just a finger. There are so many problems beyond my missing finger and the fact I am bonded to an eldritch evil, probably forever. And it apparently cannot die without me dying first. Well, before it, I imagine. There are bigger problems. It turns to Aku. That was a problem. Specifically, it was after you all along. Your dreams, the things where you are seeing it. Yeah. It is all a problem.
What happened to Haskell? Where's Haskell?
Askel's sitting on the ground, eyes just glazed over, staring up, panting heavily, just breathing, staring down.
What is the nature of your relationship to this Purple Star? The fact that you were able to reach into the realm and into that space without, well, to be frank, dying is disturbing.
Aku kind of like eyes Roman. He hasn't said anything to him yet. He's looking at him and he looks enough like Ghost that he's sort of specifically not saying anything to him. Like, he's looking at him while he's talking, but then he just sort of turns around to Rasha, ignores everything that Roman has just said, and sort of goes, well, he said, I'm coming for your people. Why would he have said that to me? Like, who are my people? Why me? I mean, if he'd said he was coming from me, I would understand because I've been having these dreams and perhaps I'm somehow related. But my people, I don't know what that means.
He said both of you, didn't he? You and your people.
Yes.
Who's coming for you and your people?
The Caiphon, Zag, the big...
I mean,
The
we're
whole-
saying Ghost or the... I'm so lost what you're talking about. Wait, so Ghost has been threatening you all?
Ghost isn't
and he
Ghost.
turned back to...
He's not Ghost
What?
anymore. That's ritual. It opened a gate, and there was a purple line. And when it happened, the bond to Ghost, it felt different. It burned. That thing, Caiphon, the purple star. I don't know. It is Ghost, or Ghost is it, or it carries. I don't know. It's in this world anyway. Somehow, maybe not all of it, but
I see that scrawny bastard again. I'm just gonna slap him.
You're gonna
I
want
if
to
you
just
do more
slap
than
him, then you'll slap me too.
Zug is just not following on any of this.
He didn't
I
actually get to really see Ghost. He hasn't seen that he's grown in size by like 3 times, so there's like some sort of like mega boss now. No
Quite
context.
Quite the predicament you seem to be in with this, and I suppose it's safe to say, at least we know one thing, that Lenny was successful in allowing his vessel to be used as the avatar of Caiphon, bringing its power to this realm and its ability to bring things through from the far realms, which is troubling to say the least.
How do we send it back?
Says the staff, like, Aku's like looking definitely like more and more agitated. And when Roman stops talking, he just goes, you know, he sounds exactly like his brother. How do we know we can trust a single word that's coming out of this man's mouth? And as he does that, he is going to draw his spear and walk over to Roman and put the spear, I guess, close to his neck if Roman doesn't do anything that stops
Oh
him.
yeah, the second he does that, his sword appears in his hand, like to kind of like stop the blade of Aku's spear coming anywhere near him. He sort of like holds it out to like protect himself. It's like, now wait a second.
Fighting again? Wait, is he a bad guy too?
I'm with Aku here. I have serious trust issues after what just happened.
I trusted Ghost. I want to trust this guy, but I trusted Ghost. He made me feel like an idiot. Like the worst person. He made me feel like a fool for distrusting him in the first place. Maybe you will do the same.
Well, at least we all have one thing in common. We've all been betrayed by Alenia. But I've not asked you to trust me, and I have not asked you to do anything. So your hostility is severely out of order. And he sort of like pushes the tip of Aku's blade like back, like away from him.
Aku is like boiling over. Out of order. We have just nearly all been put to death by your brother because we have gotten you out of this realm. I've been seeing you in my dreams, and as he says that, he is probably going to make an attack roll if the DM allows it.
Im Leonard.
Im Leonard!
If he is allowed.
Go on, Im.
Why would you trust this?
So you got a third character ready, Lauren?
Haydn leans over to Rasha as
Oh,
this is starting
boy.
and says, "You still got that coin, right?"
They're the natural two, Lauren.
Yeah, I have that coin.
Exhausted, tired, angry, but without a lot of force behind the strike, Roman manages to parry the sphere away as it comes towards him.
Yeah, I guess he'll just like kind of knock his spear to one side, and he's like, I don't know who you think you are, and I don't know who you think I am. I have not spent what feels like millennia in that bloody hole full of teeth and eyes and tentacles trying to kill me every single second to come out here to you ungrateful little brats trying to kill me. I'd like to see you try, really. And I'd like to be out of here as soon as possible. I'm not my brother, and I will not allow you to treat me any way that you may have treated him.
Yep,
Zug
I
just
love him.
walks up with his axe on his back. Zug just walks up behind behind Roman and attempts a grapple check to just grab both his arms. Not in an aggressive way.
It's
just
not. It's not attacking Aku or anything. He's just knocked his.
Yeah,
Aku
I
went to attack
know.
him, and he's just shouting at him. He's pissed
And he,
off.
and he just walks. He walks up and he just kind of casually, just kind of like put you into some sort of police style
Bear
lock.
hug?
Of like,
Bear
yeah,
hug.
kind of like there now. Enough threats.
Do you want to make a
Well,
grapple check?
yeah.
And
Which one's
Elenia
the grapple
can
check?
make
Is it strength
It's
or-
your athletics contested by
Athletics.
Elenia. Roman's athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
So that's a 21.
18.
Yeah, so as you evaluate, Zug is strong, and as he's kind of holding you, it
Deceptively
feels
strong.
gentle,
He's-
but you get the sense that pressure could be applied.
He's like,
I'm
there,
like-
there. No
not sure-
attacking. We don't know who you are yet, really. And your brother, by the sounds of things, has been very naughty. So, I think we should all just calm down, take a moment, and talk it through. No stabbing.
Hang
I can
on
go
a
stabbing.
second. Zug, how on this earth did you get back?
I don't
How
know.
are you
I
here?
was eating grapes with the big fat genie guy, and he was preparing for what looked like war, which was
genie.
a little unnerving. Yeah, you know the fat genie, the one that you gave my jar to. That one.
Oh, but
Yeah, I was in the elemental plane. I just started falling through the air, and then these bird people turned up, and they took me to the genie. He tried to ask me what we were doing. I told him everything I kind of know, but you never really told me what we were doing there, so I don't know. I just did my
Zug,
best. And
we did this to save you. We did this thing we weren't going to do ghost ritual. We thought it was reckless, but because you went missing in the night, we did this to save you and bring you back. We
So
were
what
told
was-
that Roman, and he kind of gestures was
So
so
while you gesture
powerful.
towards Roman, Zug, you feel like there is another version of Roman that appears a couple of like 10, 15 feet away from you all, and Zug, you just feel like your grip go as you kind of like are grabbing something translucent, and you kind of take a step back, and there is a version of Roman that's kind of shimmering standing there, but Roman is also 15 foot off.
The gesture kind of Rasha just
So
pauses,
he turns to you like, oh, that was clever.
shifts the gesture. That Roman was so powerful he could just do this gate thing and bring you back, but I think probably he did not actually do this because you're just a guy. You're just
You're
angry.
just a guy.
I don't know
Couldn't be any more
exactly who you think you are or who you think I am, but
I mean,
it
I think
seems
you're
like
Roman.
you're all a tad more rather foolish than I am for believing all of his lies.
Are you and your brother just absolute pricks, or what is? Just bring the ego
have
down
to
just
ask
a
that
couple
question,
of
Zug.
levels.
I didn't
get
catch
enough of
that,
this from
sorry.
You cut out a little bit.
Oh, did I? Sorry.
No, sided.
Not you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I said, do you really have to ask that question after Zug said, are you and your brother both pricks?
Like, can we just take a moment? Like, I get enough of it from Ascor, please. Like, you know. And he looks over to Ascor, who's currently just, I don't know, picking up flowers or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
No.
Ascor just absentmindedly playing with dirt. You actually see him pick it down and put it in his mouth. Kind of start chewing.
If there is a plus side to
Kind
all
of
of
looks
this,
over to. He kind of looks over to him like, yeah. So normally I get that from him. I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now, but in other words, all I'm trying to say is that I don't really want it from you as well. It would be really nice if you could just calm down a little bit, and we could, because I don't really know what's going on. I was just eating grapes and trying to make conversation with an air elemental, and then all of a sudden everything's on fire, and apparently we've been betrayed, and everything is bad, and everyone's almost dead. So yes, I'm not 100% sure what just happened.
It might shock you to find out that I don't give a single shit about your life history or your fucking grapes. And
No, it really doesn't shock me. It doesn't shock me at all. I know who you're related to.
and brilliant. This is just exactly what I wanted to come back into this round for. Just a load of ungrateful fucking idiots. So
Ungrateful. I
enjoy the barbed fields. Have fun getting back. Goodbye. And he turns on his tail and he sheathes his sword and he just starts marching away.
Bye,
Rasha calls
Felicia.
back, your mother said you were the sensible one, the kind one.
I think the
Stopped
whole
in
family
his tracks.
made of liars.
It is a shame neither of the children inherited their hospitality or their
or
countenance.
well, any of the general demeanor.
Your parents are so nice. You're both just
The echo is
worst.
still like right next to like Zug and Rasha and everyone, right?
Yeah.
So you hear like and he appears back in front of you and he leans right into Rasha's face and he's like, well, no, he doesn't lean into Rasha's face because Rasha's like,
Rasha looms down.
yeah. He looks right up at him.
He
He's like-
looms upwards.
yeah, he looms up at you and he says, it would do you well to. I'm trying to think of something cool to say. Sorry. I'm not used to trying to be cool. I'm used to trying to be like lame and weird. This is gonna be a hard character play. Sorry. Kill the moment. It would be in your best interests to leave my mother's name out of your filthy rock mouth. And he looks back down and he turns and starts walking away again.
Whoa.
If you
Whoa.
I know I originally just said like he called over something about the whole ego thing and chilling it out, but yeah, threats are not going to go down well. Please, just don't do
He's
that
still
again.
walking away.
Fuck off.
As he says, filthy rock mouth, which is something that Aku takes as something as rather quite racist, as well as being rude. he is gonna launch himself. I don't know. Maybe it's a grapple check. Maybe it's a.
Make for a grapple if you want.
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna like throw himself at this purple dickhead.
Zug doesn't try and intervene at all this time. He's like, oh, well, negotiations were short.
Athletics check, Aku, and athletics and acrobatics for Romen.
Aiden's being quiet. Can I insight check him?
Oh,
Actually,
man.
I was just about to say, while this is happening, Haydn has tied his hempen rope around Ascor's waist, and used one of his tent pitons to nail him down in the ground so he doesn't run off at any point. And then now is now in the process of wrestling with Ascor to get his wand of cure light wounds back off of him so he can try using it.
Rasha turns with concern to Hayden for a moment and goes, never mind. This is okay.
Aku's not talking, he's just making weird grunts while you're doing this.
Give
It
it-
just seems
Give it back! You can't even use it anymore! Just give it back! So good. I'm
As
also
after some time, you
Do you
managed to
mean
get it off him.
Ascor?
Yeah, Skull. What were the results?
Here?
What were the results of the check? So we had a 15
I failed.
from probably, yeah.
And
All right. This time, Aku wraps his arms around you and
Ooh.
unable to move.
Gonna fucking Donkey Kong punch him?
Get to
Bonk.
hug.
He's trying to grapple me.
Yeah?
Can you 2v1? I don't know if it's a good idea.
Well, Roman's not gonna let himself be grappled by these strange dudes. He's spent loads of his magic trying to save from this eldritch portal of horrors while he's just trying to leave. So,
Yeah.
Are you attacking?
yeah,
Yeah, unarmed strike.
unarmed strike. It's gonna be. Oh man, that's a 14.
That's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aku kind
That's
of
so
dodges out of the way.
Let me go.
Do I get the wand off of Ascor?
Yes, eventually.
I'm gonna use it on myself.
Cool. As you grab the wand, Hayden.
Mhm.
That's rather less impressive than I am.
Not all about size, dude. It's not all about size. About how
No,
you
it's
use
about
it.
the actions we take. And there will be time for regret later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Hayden kind of mumbles under his breath to the wand, still not quite having the hang of speaking telepathically to it. And
Absolutely.
uses the wand of cure light wounds to heal himself a couple of times until he's
Cool,
back
cool.
up to full.
Back to the belly.
Yeah.
Well, what are you guys doing?
So I guess Aku is just like trying to like wrestle him and just like threatening Roman. Like, you say you threaten any one of these people here again, I will cut your throat. And I guess he's not like, I don't know. I guess he's gonna like punch him in the temple, but I don't know if that's necessarily allowed to like try and knock somebody out.
Yeah, you can make it a non-lethal attack. Yeah,
Okay.
that's allowed. As you can specifically specify an attack is non-lethal.
Okay. $25.
It hits 1d4 for your strength modifier of damage.
Mm-mm.
6 points, yeah.
Oh no,
as Aku
sorry,
kind of
that's my
dodges-
healing. That isn't his
Oh,
attack.
sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah. How can you roll a 5 on a d4?
And
Ooh, is your strength 7?
ooh, that was a
He's a strong boy.
me not. No, that was
No.
that was me not doing my.
He's
Oh,
read
sorry.
2 fitness manuals to get that.
That's fine.
far.
That's 3 plus whatever your strength is. which is
Yeah. So
4 or 5?
3.
3. Okay, 6 points of damage. So as Aku kind of dodges out the way of like your hammer down, he kind of cracks you in the head with the headbutt.
I mean, I don't get knocked unconscious, so
No.
No.
But yeah, but
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to get out of the grapple.
yeah. Grapple check again. You guys.
While this, he says, I'm only responding to veiled threats made against my immediate family members who aren't possessed by Eldritch horrors from the Far Realm, and it would do you very well to let me go right now before I knock that fucking head off your shoulders. Natural 20 for 28.
Oof. I think you can attempt to roll. See if you can match a natural 20.
Well, with my rolls,
I mean, why not? It'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
all my rolling, not just natural 20.
Yeah,
If you can roll a natural
If you
20.
can roll a
Do you
nat
still have
20.
that bless from earlier?
No, it's
No,
only a
no,
I'll be
minute.
well.
yeah.
Rash has probably died 6 times since
That's
then.
a 19.
Oh,
it
that was
was
so
What's your
close.
plus
Oh,
to
close.
athletics?
Yeah, what's your plus? Your
isn't it?
athletics,
It's
isn't it?
7.
No. So it's tough. And Aku like strains and stretches, and you see the sinews kind of huffing, but Roman kind of breaks out of it and starts walking away from you.
Rasha probably at this point has come over, put a hand on Aku's back, and just muttered, "Save it for Elenia. This guy isn't worth it, really." He calls back to Roman if he's stalking off and say, "I do not threaten your family. I just said you did not have their manners. But frankly, I am not an idiot. I am not a fool or whatever of these words you want to call me. But what I am is hurt, and I'm tired of being taken for stupid or whatever it is you think I am. Whatever it is your brother thought I am. Thought we all were. We are not. We are none of these things. We are just not a eldritch monster from the great beyond. How could we possibly see through all of that? What is that expectation on us? We are hurt, and you are hurt as well, I assume. And what you're going to do, walk back by yourself in that state?
He just shouts, "At least I know the way back. Good luck."
Just turns back to the party. Yeah, I guess it runs in the family, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
Good fucking riddance.
What is wrong with us?
Well, I have no idea. He seems upset,
know.
I'll say.
I don't know. Ghost does stuff with brains. Maybe his brain is broken.
Oh, I hope he hasn't broken his brain. He hasn't got much else going for him.
He didn't have much of one to begin with, to be honest.
He wasn't stupid. Just arrogant.
Just delusioned.
Well, you know what? Out of everybody, he was the one person who distrusted Ghost the most, so, you know, I'd give him that at least.
Yeah, I did. I was that person until you all called me disrespectful for having doubted him.
Who did?
You turned on me, all of you. Like I was just...
I
Never
always
mind.
had your back, Rasha. Don't forget.
Yeah, you,
Simp, Aiden.
you really had my back when a ghost was coming at me and accusing me for all of it when you stayed silent.
I wasn't in the room.
You did it again. I'm gonna get... Never mind.
I don't remember this at all.
And Hayden wasn't there. Hayden's innocent. Rasha.
Look, I don't think now is the time to fight among ourselves. It was not really going to help, to be honest. I think we're not in a great spot right now. We're out in the middle of nowhere. I'm pretty sure we were here to look for a corpse. Not really done a very good job of that so far.
Well, we nearly all became corpses.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of wasn't the plan, at least, as far as I'm aware.
There is still the wand of Orcus. Zahia's Sola thought, what did he say? We are accomplices? He sees us all as accomplices to Ghost. I don't know if Ghost got away or what, but...
Ah. Is that... I mean, where did Ghost go? He wasn't there when I turned up.
He was up in the sky, Zog.
He was up in the... He can fly now?
He can do a lot of things now.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
None of this is good.
No, none of this is good at all. This is terrible.
We are alone in the barbed fields. We don't really know where we are. We still
know
need
where
to
we are.
destroy the wand of Orcus before it kills Haydn.
Asgore looks over at the whatever the hell he's doing. Not Asgore.
I think we've got bigger issues at hand now than the Wand of Orcus.
Do we? Do we really? Or have we just got more issues?
How can an issue be bigger than the wand of the demon prince of undeath or whatever he is? Imagine that. And I think you're actually right.
To be honest, I think it's safe to say at this point that the whole whatever's happened with Ghost is not really our problem anymore. I think we should somewhat try and distance ourselves from that family.
It's not your problem, but it is mine. Every time Ghost is harmed, every time he could sit there and harm himself, and I would die for it.
Wait, why would you die when he gets harmed?
Because I tried to protect him, because I believed in him, and I chose to put my trust in him, and I bonded myself to him so he could complete his ritual. And you know what I did?
Oh, like me and the Green Lady.
Yeah,
now
it
we're
was
both in the same predicament.
Because every time
Isn't that
someone
funny?
touches him, I feel it too. When that solar ran him through, I felt that. So every time that solar goes for him, or anyone goes for him, if that Caiphon fights, there is a chance I will just kill over and die. I could die at any moment because the Caiphon ghost gets into trouble.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to find a way to sever that bond and mine. Don't want we're very good at getting ourselves into weird magical pickles.
Yeah.
We're not very good at this whole thing, aren't we?
Cannot fight
Really,
ghost
no.
without me dying. We have the wand of Orcus bound to Haydn. We have you bound to something that has given you wings and wants a corpse, specifically the corpse of the person that caused the calamity. We have
Okay.
we have Caiphon coming after your people. Is there anybody here who is not fucked?
I want to say right now, and I know I'm not the person to really say this, it's more of a suggestion than a demand. Perhaps we, as a rule, should stop bonding with magical objects entirely. It hasn't worked out so well so far. We should probably stop.
That's some great advice, Zug.
Thank you.
Well,
have,
it's too late for us now, isn't it, Zog?
I mean, I meant moving forwards. Obviously, you can't undo what we've already done.
On the plus side, I don't think this dimwit over here, and he points over to Asker, I don't think he's actually bonded to anything. So if we can get him out of this state, at least we've got
I mean,
one
he
out
had
of
his
5
whole-
doing okay.
He has
Aboleth
definitely,
is-
he has his whole mind thing with the things from beyond this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's definitely fucked too.
Well, maybe they lose interest in him now that he's like a dumbass.
Right, that is true.
That'd be cool.
We
Just
also
struggling into the dirt that he's sort of like eating.
we also have the solar of the Here's unholy sword if we want to commit to our states of being. If anybody wants to take up that one.
Well, the solar
Oh yeah,
did a sociologist then.
that's his sword. No. We just spoke about communing with unholy objects, and now look at us. We're about to go do it again. That's not a good idea. I'm not doing it. I say we just leave the sword right here and we forget it ever existed.
To be fair, though, I would say that the Sword of the Solar of Zahir is probably the least evil of all the things that we've attuned to, considering he not only spared us the first time that we encountered him, but the second time
Also,
he came and actually dealt with Ghost for us. So,
And then sent his giant zombie bird on us.
yeah, I don't think he was a friend.
that could be cool.
At this
So-
point, Rasha kind of pauses while we're all arguing and glances to the side and kind of looks with his eyes and says, You're standing there, guys. Look, it is that guy. And he kind of like side eyes over a Roman who is 20 feet away,
What?
arms folded and pouting.
I thought he was leaving.
Yeah, I think you're sulking.
Do you what, dickhead?
Don't look at him.
Don't make eye contact.
Pulls over to him.
Yeah, Roman just like looks up to the sky, walks back towards the pie.
Hey, we're having a discussion
Back
here.
so soon?
You're not invited.
He kind of like side eyes everyone and walks up to Rasha. And he looks him right in the eye and he says,
Actually, doesn't look him in the eye. He can't. He absolutely can't. He's staring at the ground.
Haydn quickly shuffles over and bodily puts himself between Romen and Rasha after the rock mouth comment. He's like, "Dear God, you're my cleric."
Roman looks down at Haydn, like
Back up a foot.
pushes him gently to the side, and he looks up at Rasha and he says, I am sincerely sorry for my unacceptable remarks. That was not proper of me, and you are correct. My mother would be terribly ashamed of me. However, and he turns to the rest of the party.
However,
I have done nothing to any of you, and I have not asked for anything, but to be attacked and to be insulted before even really opening my mouth. It's a little frustrating. Kind of like the anger kind of like rises up in him again. And it's been a while since I've been around any people, so it is difficult for me to communicate with my feelings properly.
Oh my god, I love him.
But, and he turns back to Rasha. I heard what you said.
Yeah, please do your voice. I really don't like it when people yell at me. It makes me quite nervous.
I'm sorry. It's hard to control
It's
the
like,
level.
"I've got sensitive ears."
oh, yelling at my anxious rock man, please.
I heard what you said about my brother. And ultimately, his actions, the responsibility of that falls upon me for not stopping him, for not being there, and for not preventing anything back then, before he got the best of me. And that was down to my own naivety. So what I'm trying to say is I should be able to help you all out of the barbed fields if you would like a guide out. And then you may be free to go on your way after that. I'm not asking you to trust me, but if you would like to get out of here and need a guide, I am offering my assistance.
I mean, we're technically not done here, actually, but
Of
Well,
course not.
I think that we do actually have a higher priority now. That's figuring out how to disconnect Rasha from Ghost.
I mean,
And
I think we
agree.
should figure out how to disconnect you as well. You know, I mean, there's two birds with one stone, really.
I
Would you both make
understand
pact
where-
with my brother?
no, I've got something else going on, but so far that hasn't been a problem. Rasha is an active problem. Sorry, I don't mean that way, Rasha. I mean your connection
I've been
with.
called. No, it's fine. I am
No,
a problem. It's
no,
true.
you're not. You're my friend, and we're friends. So don't say that. Anyway,
Oh.
Rasha's connection to Ghost is an active problem. And if Ghost shows up again, we have got no way of defending ourselves without hurting Rasha. Whereas if my problem shows up again, we've got no problem with that. That can just be guns blazing, we're sorted. So I think that Rasha is a much higher priority right now. And we need to sort this out.
Not just me. It is Aku's people as well.
That's
And
you.
Aku, yourself.
That mean that my problem is like the lowest priority? I just want to know where I stand in this
Just,
kind of
just
like,
stop
stack of
making
things.
deals with the woman and
I know it's my fault. I just want to know whereabouts. I just want to know whereabouts in the the list of problems whereabouts that is, because I don't want to be forgotten, but I get that it's not as like important as everybody else at the moment.
it's
I mean, what?
it's an ever-changing list depending on the circumstances. So don't worry too much about it, Zug.
Yeah, we are
Okay, no
flexible.
problem.
We are flexible with the eldritch evils and gods that we are, fighting and encountering.
Mm.
Roman, if you are to blame for what happened to Ghost then we are really equally to blame for what happened now. But much as probably your mother would think you are very rude for, calling me a rock because I cannot help that I have this disease. I think she will also be really happy to see you because she misses you a lot, 10 years. We actually, we told her that we wanted to find you because we wanted to throw Elenia a surprise party, so she thinks you are coming back for a party.
No, now the surprise is your brother's evil and he's not coming back. She got a replacement, I guess?
But when we tried to contact you for your it is so stupid. I am so sorry for your party invitation. It is when I reached out to the Caiphon, and it's sort of really it really hurt a lot. So your mother probably, I think, actually might be a bit worried about you thinking about it. I did start bleeding in your study after my brain was nearly melted by Caiphon.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a quick, it's probably a very stupid question, but who's Caiphon? You keep talking about him. I've never heard of him before. Is he a new one? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Roman just opens his mouth a little bit and looks at everyone else like, did you really not tell this guy anything?
Rasha also opens his mouth and just closes it immediately.
It's a lot for Roman to process exactly what Rasha has just described.
I turn to Zug and I'm like, okay, you remember Purple Star? Aku's dreams?
I mean, I know
the
the
Purple Star is
You
called
talked about the Purple Star.
Caiphon.
Oh, that's the name of the star.
Yeah.
Ah, but the star
Same
is
page
a
now?
person
It's
and
not-
was actually
No.
Ghost. Ghost was a purple star.
We
all
don't
along.
know about that. Was the star a
It's-
person?
It is
No.
the sibling to, the thing that made the aboleths that might actually be Geb. It is the sibling to that. They are the same class of great eldritch abomination from the great beyond.
I suppose it could be considered a sibling in the same sense that and he gestures towards Sedan, your friend here, are siblings. That
I-
sort of
Are
thing.
you really siblings? That is...
I guess I never read that many books when I was younger. It sounds like a pretty complicated story, so
That's
try
very
keep up.
surprising. You definitely strike me as the type of chap to have read many books in his life, and I'm surprised.
I can tell you are lying, which I could not tell with Ghost. So I actually feel a lot
No.
better about that.
Hey, I
That
can
was a
read.
talent that my brother himself possessed.
I can read.
Not me.
Okay, I just don't read very much. All right. I'm not
Is that
literate.
like half of the alphabet then?
No, the whole alphabet actually.
Oh
Thank you.
wow! Very,
I can read the whole alphabet, and I can read it fine. I can read anything that anyone gives me. I know how to read. I'm not illiterate. Okay.
thank you for clarifying that. It's
Thank
good to know
you.
going forwards.
Well, just get accused of it occasionally. It's not very nice. Just because I didn't read fairy tale storybooks with my parents when I was a child doesn't mean that I can't read. Okay? Why does everyone assume I can't read?
People assume the same thing of me as well, but actually, I quite like to read books. Just, yeah. It goes for us
Well,
both.
If you look at the upbringing that people like Roman and Ghost and Ascor have had, then of course they're gonna look at people like us with judgments. And as he says that, he's gonna sort of like kick some dirt all over Ascor's nice clothes and see if he reacts.
Hey, ask
Asshole just moves away from slightly violent motion and then kind of brushes the thing off, and then looks up at
Jesus.
you with a child, like a baby, looking annoyed. still completely glazed over.
It's like
Just
it's like,
stares.
what on earth happened? You know, I've seen a lot of things happen to Asgore. This one is perhaps the weirdest so far.
Maybe we should take advantage of this and take him back to his father while he's like this.
This is such a good idea.
That'd be a great idea, but traveling from here to
Guys-
Amon is going to be a bit of a issue.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
I never thought I'd want to go back to Amon, but
Guys,
God, I miss it right now.
Ghost teleported us here. We don't have that ability anymore.
No, we don't.
We
Oh.
are stuck on the other side of the world from everything that we know and you were fighting for.
Well,
Or...
Oh, like wizards and stuff. Surely one of you can teleport. Can't you?
Well,
Are you guys-
the whole reason we did
Are you looking at me?
the whole reason we did the ritual to get Roman here was because Ghost told us that you're able to do gate spells and planar shifts, and we thought that you would help us get Zug back.
Well, I guess that is truly really funny.
Oh goodness, he threw you all for a loop, certainly, didn't he?
That laughter was not genuine, in case anybody was wondering. That was...
No, don't worry. I was not wondering.
Okay, yes.
I mean, it was semi-genuine.
But anyway, the Caiphon is, the thing from the great beyond something something. Maybe the same thing as
Evil.
what Geb gave his life to imprison, or may actually just be Geb.
So another godlike entity that we managed to piss off.
Right, yes, another one.
And,
Making back the list.
It seems my brother has become the manifestation of it in physical form on this plane,
We
which
just...
is problematic to say the least.
Okay, I know this. Maybe can't we just banish him like we did the other big one? Is that possible?
What,
you know, like you did that other time?
Orcus?
Yeah, like that one. That would solve that problem pretty well.
Wait. Yeah, because that is not harming him, that is just telling him to go home.
Yeah. If he's not from here, then can't we just like send him back, push it back or something? I don't know. I'm not a magic person. I don't know how this works.
I can
Can I-
banish Orcus, maybe I can just banish the Caiphon. I don't
Where
know.
would it banish him to?
Wherever he came from.
Can I do an
Apparently it's a
Arcana
very
check
nice place.
to see whether I might know like how that would work with it being in Ghost's body and like
Yep.
possession wise?
Absolutely.
25.
5. So, banishment would certainly have some effect. It would depend what proportion of ghost is left. You probably haven't ever dealt with something like this. There is a world in which ghost isn't corrupted or possessed enough that the bit that is Caiphon leaves, and you might just remain with ghost. But that is within the realms of possibility. But you don't have any idea how far gone Ghost's body is, whether it would even be considered ghost anymore.
Cool. He doesn't say anything out loud. I just wanted to know.
Well, anyway, the one good thing about the threat that Ghost made towards me is that we have some idea of where he's going or who he's looking for, depending on if we can figure out who he means by my people.
Maybe it means
Right.
like all the people of the world. And
No,
he's
what
actually
do
annoyed.
Maybe, but why would he say that to me particularly then?
What was it that tree guy said in the Feywild? You are like a spirit person, not a human, right? So you...
A Kalashtar.
Right.
A what now?
Kalashtar.
Start writing
Is
some of
this-
this down.
Is this a common race that your average people would have
No.
heard of?
Make a history check, but it wouldn't be general knowledge.
I'm proficient in those. I got a natural
Oh.
1.
No idea whatsoever.
15?
Aku, what's a Kalashtar?
Well, And he kind of like stumbles over his words for a moment. Like, I mean, I was only told this very recently, so I have very limited knowledge of what Kalashtar are. But assumedly, as you know, by Lanharath, he kind of like looks into the ether as if to expect Lanharath's like smug face to appear out of nowhere. Kalashtar are people that have fused with spirits. And honestly, I don't know much more than that.
Are they
If
all
we-
like... Go on, please.
Well, I mean, I was going to say that if perhaps we were trying to seek out someone who did know, we could travel to where I grew up, which is not extremely far from here.
That's curious.
Where did you grow
Oh.
up?
Let me just try and find my character sheet.
Cavalier Wood.
Okay,
Savalier Wood.
the Savalier Wood, yeah.
Hayden looked shocked at this information because his player absolutely did not know this one. Okay.
Is that a location Roman would know? Savalier would?
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's in the Empire. It's known because it is an area of the forest that seems to be having a curse in it that is slowly expanding and growing outwards.
Oh, it's in
And-
the Empire.
Yeah,
Suddenly he's like,
yeah, not within the dynasty, but Savile would. And it's not. Sorry, I can't remember the Shady Creek Run, near Shady Creek Run, but you know, in the graying wildlands. I'd say roaming, knowing the history of the area, would probably know it used to be known as the Vedethil Forest, and if you would make a history check on that specifically.
I won't make any checks because Hayden
That's
doesn't know
good.
anything outside of Taldora.
That's
Country pumpkin.
11.
11. You know that the corruption's been linked to a couple of things. And there are certainly ancient civilizations there that at some point you that may be linked to it. The one point you were planning to investigate, but your studies didn't get too far.
Cool. So, just to clarify, the Savalier Woods in the Dwendalian Empire.
Dwendalian Empire. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I reaffirm my kind of like looks Aku up and down with like disdain.
Aku has no idea why he's giving him the stink eyes, so yeah, he's just glaring back for no reason.
It's a glare off.
So we go to this wood. We try and find your people.
Well, they don't live in the woods. That was where I'm from.
Sorry,
But
just to clarify, for the purposes of that, it is an area which is surrounded by the Dwendalian Empire, but due to the superstition of the forest, as well as the city of Shady Creek Run, it is technically independent, but heavily influenced.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's not like
Apologies.
right. Okay. I retract my sneer.
Right, anyway, sorry, please go on, Aku.
yes, I'm from the Savalier Wood, but I imagine a place where people would know about the Kalashtar would be a small settlement nearby the Savalier Wood.
I don't really want to say it because obviously he's really bad, but does Lanharath know things? Has he told you anything? We have spoken to him before, but I don't really want to speak to him because he's just using you like, yeah.
We know a lot of them.
Yeah, we know a lot of them, huh?
Well, perhaps he does know, but forgive me, you'll probably understand why I'm hesitant to speak to him.
Yeah, fair enough. So
Which is
there's...
best.
You know, so we had to. Oh no,
What?
the Moorbounders.
Oh my god, I'd forgotten about my cat.
Oh, well, at least we don't have to worry about Ghost getting in trouble for not returning the deposit. Oh, the deposit. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Oh dear.
Compared to the fact that Asco is worth 100,000 gold, the deposits for the cats do not feel so bad.
Well, you don't want to count that money before it's hatched.
Hold on,
so-
hold on, hold on. What happened to the cats?
They are back where my finger is.
Ah. Do you think they would have run away, or?
Maybe they have eaten my finger.
I mean, I could run back. It only takes 20 minutes, but
Uh,
if I keep it
You're a
busy.
fast boy. Took you 20 minutes?
I do a lot of jogging.
Oh,
I mean, if we all
crushed.
walked at a slower pace, it'd maybe take like an hour or something. But
And you are linked to all of these Moorbounders?
well, they. Let me back a little
That's a
bit.
no, then,
Hold on,
so
hold
you're
on,
not,
hold
so
on. No,
good-
no,
good luck
let me
bringing
explain.
them back.
Let me explain.
Your cat is my favorite. He's so nice.
The reason why I brought up why they remembered the Moorbounders is because I was thinking, how are we gonna get back to what's your city called again? And he turns to Roman.
Roshana.
Rasha. We gotta go back to Rasha. So we need the Moorbounders to get there, otherwise it's gonna take us a gazillion and 1 days. But anyway, if we're gonna go to the Savalier Wood, do we have to walk? Can we not teleport there? Or is that also in the no teleport zone part of this world? Taldor is not like this at all. It's so less complicated.
Well, of course you cannot teleport in or out of the Barbed Fields. It's the site of the calamity. You must have at least understand this.
No, but I mean, once we're out of the Barbed Fields and we go back to Rasha, can we teleport from Rasha to the Savalier Wood? Or...
Likely not.
Oh.
Without boring you of the politics of this land, it would be... Well, no.
Okay, but it's technically feasible, it's just not politically kosher.
Well, it would involve someone in Roshana having access to a teleportation cycle and active at the other end in or around the area of the Savalier Wood.
Haydn looks kind
Oh,
of...
so you do know about teleportation stuff then?
Well, yes.
Well, most people who've studied magic know about teleportation, Zug.
What
I look
about
like I've
that?
studied magic.
What about that guy, Haydn, you are meant to be seeing? Isn't he like a really good wizard? Your rival or something, Roman? Isn't that what Miss Ebathil said?
Oh yeah, Mr. Thalos.
Mr. Thalos. Can he do the teleporting?
I'm sure he could. I'm sure he could if he wanted to.
What kind of vibe are we getting off of Roman's reaction here?
Does not like Mr. Thalos.
But he probably wouldn't want to. He's a fickle sort.
Any more fickle than you?
Well, don't you need to give him a ball or something, Haydn?
Yeah, I've got a delivery for him. So maybe he'll be really happy that I got it there so quickly, and then he'll, like, let us get on the teleportation circle and whoop, we're all the way to Savalier Wood, no problem. No more traveling on Moorbounders, that'd be nice.
Well, you could not take a Moorbounder to the Empire anyway. That's not possible. Not
Are
only
we-
geographically, but politically.
Okay, politics aside, are we not, now we're all the way out of here, we just forgetting about the Wand of Orcus thing, and the corpse, and the body, and...
Excuse me? He says, Zerg saying the Wand of Orcus out loud.
Socket, we call it the cucumber!
The cucumber.
Oh, shut up!
Whatever.
It's like, we're not in a position of... Look, alright, well, you can be
We're not
filled
meant
in.
to tell people about it!
Oh, who's he gonna tell? And he just, like spins around in a circle. He's
His
gonna go tell
brother
that rock.
literally just betrayed us and nearly killed all of us, and you're just gonna trust him and tell him, oh boy, we've got the Wand of Orcus. That's why we call it
Yes,
the
we have the Wand of
cucumber.
Orcus, and if you do anything, we will kill you with it. So,
Oh my god.
just fuck off.
Roman
Oh
actually kind of
God.
smiles, like a genuine smile for the first time, not like a dry, sarcastic smile. And he's like, so it's very funny that you were like, oh, you're going to betray us, you're just like your brother. And you're evil and you came out of there, ha 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 ha, and then you're like, but we'll kill you with the wand of Orcus. Oh goodness.
You prefer it if I
You-
chopped your head off with my axe instead? Would that be
Vastly,
a more
yes, because I have
appropriate
far less chance of returning to life as a horrid undead lich. So I would, yes, if you are going to murder me, please chop my head off.
Okay, look, Mr. Roman, the reason we
fine.
came here is to destroy the thing because we have a problem with the wand of Orcus. We ran into Orcus. I banished him. It was kind of cool. But then we had his wand, and now we need to destroy it because otherwise it will kill one of
We are
us.
here to destroy the wand of Orcus.
There is a guy,
that is-
Mr. Vespin Chloras. We are looking for his body. Ghost was taking us
I
here
do
to
know him.
do that. Right, but he made the calamity happen or something.
You sure he's very old, like you?
It's really old, yeah.
So anyway, but you know,
yeah.
the wand of Orcus isn't really our main concern anymore because, as you know, I mentioned earlier, since I attunes to it, we haven't had any issues with Orcus showing up. So I don't really think that is like a big.
Not
you know,
yet,
threat.
we haven't.
Sorry,
but we're
sorry,
dicing
sorry,
it.
sorry, sorry. Please start again. You attuned to the wand of Orcus.
Okay,
I didn't mean to.
So what do you like, Orcus 2?
No. I'm just a mailman.
Is that why
okay?
you're here? You're going to resurrect all of the bodies destroyed in the calamity
No!
and create an army of undeath and stomp over the land?
No, I'm just here. I came to Roshana
If you
to
could
deliver
start
a letter.
with the Empire, that would actually make things a lot easier for me. Just go west.
Okay, but I'm not. That's not my plan. I'm a mailman. Mailman by trade, delivery boy. I'm
I can
here
see.
to take a package to Roshana, delivering it to Essek. But then we got a little bit sidetracked because I accidentally attuned to the wand of Orcus, and we thought, you know, maybe that's not such a good thing. Maybe we should go destroy
and then
it.
your brother came and he convinced us that it was a better idea to do his special ritual instead of. Well, I assume he convinced you guys to do the special ritual. At least that's what was happening before I disappeared. And
Yeah.
it looks like he did it. Well, there you go.
So we did his ritual. He turned into.
And now
a
you're here.
god
Hooray!
or something.
Hooray!
And,
Yeah.
and Zach, you came back anyway, so we didn't need to do the thing at all. So really, all of this was completely meaningless because you just popped back into reality without us needing to do this ritual to save you.
Yeah, that sure was convenient. Anyway,
Well,
our
it was
priority
convenient.
here.
How did I come back?
Our priority here is Rasha, because Rasha has made some sort of pact with Ghost. Got this-
Okay, let me slow you down for just a second, Haydn. I know you're a very, very lovely man, and I appreciate that, and we all appreciate that. It's really nice. But what do you expect us to do? Chase down Ghost? Fight him? Like, we're not in a state to do
No,
that.
no. That's okay. No, my
We don't even
thought
already went.
is, no, I don't really want to go find Ghost, but I want to be prepared if Ghost shows up and he decides, hey, you guys that were all assholes to me and flirted with my mom, I want to fuck you guys up, and so he shows up,
Wait,
and
you
then
flirted with his mom?
what
Excuse me.
Asgore did.
Yes, excuse me?
Anyway,
That's fine.
Oh,
He does
sorry.
that for everyone.
This thing. And he
He's
points to
actually-
Asgore.
He's actually quite charming when he's
He-
normal.
he doesn't normally eat dirt on the floor. But anyway, my thinking is we go back to Roshana, we go implore the minds of all the really intelligent folk there. Maybe Essek, maybe, you know, someone else.
Definitely not
And-
Essek in that group.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, we find someone who can help Rasha stop being like evil married to Ghost, and then
Am I married?
You married my
you guys
brother.
like put your rings on like your ring fingers, and then now like
think they
when
got
he takes
married.
damage, you
Am
take
I
damage, and
Married to Caiphon
and
or
sickness
Ghost
and
or what?
health. Kind of sounds like it, if
So-
you
so-
ask me.
I know, obviously, it'll take us, it took us like days to get here. Surely we just want to, go find this Vespin corpse and then we go back to Roshana. Like, but why would we turn around when we got this far?
I
Do you know the location of where this body is buried?
nope.
Apparently very close to here.
Well,
Allegedly.
we thought we knew because Ghost was the one who was saying, "Oh, I know where that is. I'm gonna take you to the barbed fields." But turns out he was just bringing us on a jolly. So,
Mm.
and we also don't want to wait for Ghost to show back up, which is why
That is true. We
We-
actually don't know where it
we
is.
go grab the Moorbounders, we go back to
Can't you-
Roshana, and we get
Can't you
Rasha a
just
divorce.
ask the what?
Geb sort of knew. Geb said it was defended by, what did he say? Monsters and things, but he knows where it is.
It's defended by
This
monsters.
whole place is defended by monsters. And things.
I know you're specific. I cannot ask him today, but I'm exhausted. I cannot use any more holy energy, but
And who is Gabe? Is he your friend? Is he here too?
Oh, he's a
Right,
god.
then.
let me tell you about Geb. And his eyes kind of glaze over. Geb is the lord of the earth. He is a god of the golden forge. He was the master of the all hammer in times long past, and he gave himself to imprison Pisces. I cannot say the name of this thing. The thing that made the aboleths.
Nadan
and-
says he is also possibly potentially the Aboleth Queen as well. So
Well,
another eldritch being that we have made a pact
My
with.
liege.
No, he is god of the golden forge. It is.
Then Aboleth is the god of the Golden Forge.
She is not an aboleth anyway. She made the aboleth. She's different. When I've seen her visage, it was like many red eyes in this black void, this fathomless darkness, which stretched on to infinity. But aboleths are just fish. We have seen the aboleths. They are just tentacles and fins.
kinda like-
And,
Just like a mouth with them.
yeah,
Like
they're
big
sort of lame.
Well, I'm sure
Like
Roman
big
knows
eels.
what
Very.
aboleths look like. Weren't you like floating in aboleth space for the past 10 years?
I don't think we should go anywhere without resting. For a start, look at you. You're all messes. You look like you're about to die. Like, where are we gonna go now?
Well, didn't we nearly die like how many times?
I'm probably going to die in the night when Ghost trips over a rock and hits his head.
Oh, hopefully not.
It would be nice
So-
if he tripped over a rock and hit his head though.
Aware that this conversation may last a while, and aware it is way too hot and getting late. Whilst you guys decide and chat, and we'll presumably have a rest at some point, we will we will start this next session. At this point, if during the week you guys want to think about how your characters are reacting to this, they're probably all cell shocked. What your plans are, what's important to them, and yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys for playing. That was fun. You guys survived.
Yay!
How did
Oh,
we
believe me,
live?
How the
I
fuck
can't
did we
believe we
survive?
survived.
Easy. It was
I was
never never
unconscious.
even close.
Oh, we just got raided as well.
I know. Vicky
Uh.
Roo stopped by with her party. Thank you so
Oh,
much
we're
for
just
popping by,
finishing.
Vicky and
That's
friends.
so nice.
Oh, thank you.
Really
you
That was a
very
really
much.
kind message.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we play every Tuesday, so
Yeah,
every Tuesday.
I'll be back next week.
Every Tuesday
Uh.
at 7 p.m. UK time, which is I think 11 a.m. West Coast time and 2 p.m.
BST. It's
East
7 p.m.
Uh,
I
Discord
don't know.
link.
It's in the about
Uh,
section down
Oh
there.
yeah, Discord
so.
link. Discord link.
Oh yeah, and
Discord.
if any of you guys want to join our Discord, we're creating a friendly community of D&D players. So if you want to find other people to chat to about your favorite dice or your characters, your campaigns, or find people to play D&D with, come join our Discord. It's fun. We're chill. There's lots of memes.
Thank you very much, Vicky. And yeah, you guys, multiple 2 death saving throws, a lot of
Oh
just
my
about
god.
healing.
Oh my God.
A couple of if you hadn't killed something that turn, or if Sentinel wasn't quite so strong against all creatures, you'd have people flying up in the air. And maybe if Zarg didn't have wings.
Hashtag
Well
thanks,
done.
Rashan.
Obviously, that was a dangerous couple of sessions. And now you have to deal with the aftermath.
Oh.
So, thanks everybody for watching. Discord links in the chat. See you next Tuesday, hopefully. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
I've got a wild side, got a child's mind, insecurities and a wall built up a couple miles high. She knows this, she obsesses over all the words I say and the little games I play when I'm restless. The one thing she